anybody to tell me I'm a rational person. I've worked very hard for years to be a rational individual. Talk about, remember during the pandemic, you remember how there was a shortage of ventilators? Walk with me. Y'all remember how there was a shortage of ventilators during the pandemic and everybody was like, our own doctors were saying to us, well, you better go take the joke, because if you not take the joke, may I tell you right now, I think it was Damian Crawford who said, if you not take the joke, may I tell you right now, say, if you end up, say, UWI hospital, and what is one ventilator left up there, and you come in there and Mr. Big Man come in there, them are going to give to Mr. Big Man. That means, that means you're dead, you're dead. Because we don't have enough ventilator to get everybody. Now, here's what happened during the pandemic. The bright minds, our genius children from up at the university, made their own ventilator. And they were featured on a prominent show showing their own ventilator. I mean, I remember if a TVJ or Good Morning or the CVM Good Morning show or whatever, they showed the ventilator, they showed how they made it, or they showed how it works. The ventilator worked just like any regular ventilator when they are road. That could have been our own brand of ventilators. We could have started immediately manufacturing ventilators and selling ventilators to the rest of the world, because everybody else did run out of ventilator too and was all depending on America for ventilators, including Jamaica in the back of the line waiting, because them don't have enough money like England or the rest of the place them. So we in the back of the line and wait while few people them have to breathe slow. I hope ventilator reach quick enough, because we don't have no ventilator for ourselves and we are dead, when we have youths who created ventilators and showed us that they made it, and the government shoved them to the side and said, go and go sit down over there. So it's like we never see you. First they said, big them up. This is our future right here. Look at them. They are so bright and intelligent. Yes, give them a round of applause. Bye. Right back to complaining again about how we don't have ventilator. And we need ventilator. And we better hope said foreign have some ventilator left after them sell everybody else to give us. And you sister, them not like we. You know, sister, our own people, our own government don't like us. They would have been investing more in Jamaica. So back to what we were saying, that we don't produce most of what we use, is because the government is not investing in manufacturing. The government is not investing in manufacturing. Jamaican people, they're ready for work, you know. They're ready to be trained and ready to work. And I'm like, we're afraid of work, you know. Let me tell you what most Jamaicans are afraid of. Because we're kind of rebellious, you see, in our spirit. So we're afraid of get taken for kunumuno. We're afraid of people slave we out. That's what we're afraid of. We're not afraid of work. We're afraid of being used for nothing. And one time our company slave you out 10, 15, 20 years in this company, you can barely even buy one little broke down car for drive. Your house where you have tried build for the last 20 years can't done all now, if you reach that far. If you not pay rent over there so and survive hand to mouth for 20 years, just so you can say you work for this company for 20 years, you know. I'm an upstanding worker. I'm somebody dependable, you know. No health benefits no come with it. The people, them teeth are drop out. Them can't go at the dentist and use them Cigna, them Blue Cross or Blue Shield or them nothing, and say, dental come with my job. So at least half of that I go take care of me, pay the next half out of pocket. Most people will walk them rass off of Jamaica and see when them smile with you, some of them teeth missing. You think that's how them want to look? Most of these places don't come with any incentives for the workers. It's just walk out the people them, make as much money as them can make, use them till them dead or them leave and get somebody else in their place. And that's it. So the government is the one who is set in place to make changes. Start bringing in some factories in Jamaica. Start manufacturing some things. I'm looking around the room right now. Just that floor fan alone. Let's start manufacturing some fans. Make we have a fan factory. Live on the air with Soulflow. Good morning.
Yeah, man. Everything what you say is true. So now I hope the Jamaican people could really pay attention to what I say. You see what I say?
Brother, me pass the Jamaican people, me want the government pay attention to me, I say no. Because of them.
Government are here, you know, but you want the government. The government have them bottom line and they want it fit for them own benefit, personal benefit. You understand?
We know that.
Them not really care. Only man what the combo with you had a vision there was Michael Malley. You understand? Okay, everything where you say and play about that, you know. Eat where you grow. Everything. I mean, look on the Jamal, look on the farming. That was the man, the plan. You understand? This man I just be self-centered. And most people, and as we say, we Jamaican people, we do have a problem, you know. I mean, the Prime Minister hit it in a right way, say, bad mind. And me not love him, but I tend to agree with him. Because as you were talking about the whole police business and how you can just kill a man and you're a soldier, right? Eventually. Just the other day, I better have a conversation. Say, you're in a war zone, right? You're surrounded by enemy troop, right? From left to right, you just say you're outnumbered, you just say you can't make it, and you put a white flag. And if I next soldier from the next side shoot you, what am I charging for?
Second.
You're a military man, right? You're in a war zone, right? Other enemy combatant come on you, right? So them drop on you, and you and them a shoot out, right? You find out here with that ammunition, right? Only chance to have is to surrender. You put up white flags, and next enemy troop shoot you. How that work out?
When I put up no white flag, friend. We can't really.
If you put up white flag, you're a military man, so I get that from you. How that work out?
Yeah, I can't understand the question because I can't relate because white flag not in our thing. So we can't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But all right. Well, as a military man, I think you know that though. But if you put up white flag, what do you think is supposed to happen? How do you think it happen?
You surrender.
You surrender. Enemy troops still shoot you. How that work out?
Well, you surrender, you get shot. But yeah, where you go with that?
No, when I really go with that, right? Your arm, your blood a boil, right? You know the migs are combat, right?
You say you run out
and you
of
put
ammo.
up you put up your white flag, and enemy troop shoot you. Most of the time they still charge them because eventually they must see a surrender, right? So what we are saying now, when they take up an unarmed man, whether he's guilty or innocent, and we Jamaican people co-sign say, yo, kill him without no proper trial. How that look?
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah, exactly though. Exactly.
I'm right here with co-sign it because believe me, and the government alone, you know, no simple man, no regular man, kill him, until him kill your nephew.
Until him kill your brother.
What is wrong with us? Who will remember say you, man, you know, it could be you. So I mean, so the morning when brother give me a job and your brother, I say, yeah man, kill me. I say, Bridging, to you. You really give a man that the opportunity for eventually not go through proper procedure for those killer another man? Guilty or no guilty? You're not supposed to just shut a man like a lamb to the slaughter. That is foolishness. And enough of we co-sign to it. As we really dumb?
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I don't think we are aware half of the time of what it is we are allowing to take root. That's the problem, is allowing us some kind of system to take root. And you see, once it take root and you already co-sign it all the way, we're like lambs to the slaughter and we not even know. Well, I mean, I say we, because I'm not. But most of the people are lambs to the slaughter, right? And everybody is just going along to get along. Is when time them reach the actual slaughter, them start, wait, hold on, I kill them or kill the whole away. Like, hey, we've been telling you for the longest, the whole crowd we are going away, they are dead, them a carry, we go dead. Kill them a carry, we go kill we. You're over there talk about kill more officer, do it more, see them now, our turn next. Now they want to be reactive. No, man, we can't make this happen. No, man, we have to do something. No, but we've been trying to get you to do something long before it got to this point. You know?
All right, I see the man in pass a law said they even catch you with water gun. like water gun, like you do a play or a skit or something, a water gun, then still charge you 15 years. Okay, I mean, would have anything more input on the Jamaica for deal with than the madness like that?
You know what though? I'm not gonna lie still. You see, whoever make them come, no, listen to me good. You see all of the, and this is for everybody who watch SoFlo TV. You see all our parents them who are buy these replica water guns that look like a real gun. You is a big idiot. You buying that for your children. Kids have gotten killed by police officers in the US holding one of those guns, right? Pointing it, thinking. Because here was the problem. If you run upon me with that, I'm going to think it's a real gun. My next instinct is to fire at you before you fire at me. I'm trying to save myself. After me blow off your face, now I'm going to find out, say, you know, say it was a toy gun. But you see, in Jamaica also, though, bro, they've caught quite a few people conducting robberies. And when time them fire back on them and run them down, oh, when the one you now fire back, what him a run with the gun? Is a water gun. Is a replica. 4 man go rob a place, right? 3 of them have water gun, 1 man have the real gun. And the water gun them look exactly. So these replica guns, matter of fact, I saw a video yesterday of a brother who round up all of the toy gun them and him light a big fire yesterday and he's burning up all of the toy gun them. And I said, I'm all the way with him for it. Even the ones that didn't look like a gun, him a burn them up too.
True.
Yeah, because him a say, me now buy them, I give me picnic them. And the picnic them start get a feel for a real gun. You're not supposed to get no feel for no gun at no picnic age. You're supposed, and the days of, like, I'm sure I'm probably older than you, but the days of me growing up, we used to fashion we gun out a piece of board and tie cloth around it and go on like say we are pew pew in a banana walk and them something there. Them days they're done.
No, know that, man.
Them days they're done. Replica guns look real now.
My country grew up, but as I may say, eventually, you didn't say if you're using a play or a skit, then send them more charge of fire.
Yeah, we don't know if you're using it in a play and a skit for real though. At that time,
no, that was something from Smile Jamaica man where Neville interviewed this girl, this lawyer girl, and she said, yes, if it's not skits or you could serve time for it. I mean, come on, we're not big a kid. Is if a deal with more than that?
Yeah, we do. But
we're not bigger is if a deal with more than that.
May I say we do, but until somebody rock. So if you're there in Jamaica, I say, and a man run up on you in the night with 2 of them gun there. And say, give me everything you have. You think you're going to stop to check and say, hold on, there's a water gun that, bro, stop playing.
No. In a such case, it should be dealt with.
But that's what they're trying to prevent. That's what they're trying to prevent. Case. So I'm very balanced in my reasoning. I'm not going to blame them for everything. You see what I say? In that case, I agree with them. Don't have it because I will think you're going to use it to do something else with it other than be in a skit. If it's supposed to be used in a skit or a play, it's supposed to be made to look like not a real gun.
Well, agree. That's straight.
Right.
But as I say, the whole of the East of them, you do have them. And it's right, but we have this evil spirited mentality where we need to get rid of. I kill an arm man. We can't co-sign to that.
No, we can't co-sign to that either because it's gonna that's coming for all of us. That is coming for all of us.
Man. Remember man have right to protect in life and in life is in property. So when you come take a man and cuff him and still kill him in a cuff, then what is that?
Now back to what
give them the moral grounds to do that.
Yeah. We don't say it's wrong, but that's why we have to advocate for transparency and clarity. We have to advocate for, stuff like the body cameras on all police officers and all these kind of things. It's not us blaming police, it's us asking for accountability. So we can ride with the police more, so we can side with the police more, so we can believe them story more, because them give us something to believe.
And then me hear Jamaican
or
people.
To know.
We don't want no camera. Me hear Jamaican people. We don't want no camera. Me hear people become members of a regular man,
Yeah, I see a lot of Jamaicans saying that. We don't want no camera.
We don't want it. What make? Then how will them when you back in one dark alley, you alone, how that work out? One camera would be good for you at the point in time to prove say you did that tell the man something bad and the man that tell you something bad.
Right, but they will want a camera then. They will want a camera then.
I don't understand. I don't understand. So I just laugh and I say, boy, John, as we said before, them 4-letter people, but I like a man there. If it was loving people, if I get a man in Jamaica who love the country like that, it'd be different. Cause bottom line, man,
things will
right
start to change. Things will start to change, bro.
The man work for them pack. The man work for them pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, know why people can say that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need no pocket man. We need a man for country. Either you're in for the country or you leave the post alone.
Right.
And this man is not it. I'm not business what nobody wants to say. Not it.
But guess what? He's back in third term and screaming 4th-term loading. So we have to work with what we have, right? So I guess we're gonna continue to talk and hope for the best. Right, sir?
Yeah, man. All right, also for blessing.
All right, manners and respect.
Yeah, man.
All right. Listen, those killers have to pay. The grandmama of the 4-year-old girl slain in the shooting, she is praying for swift justice. Let's take a call real quick. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
SoFlo, my brother.
Yes, bro.
Blessings.
Manners and respect. Talk to it.
All right. Me just I listen to the brethren that just come off.
Mm-hmm.
And something crossed my mind.
Yeah.
How much typically a person spend for a funeral in Jamaica? About $1 million, right?
Mm-hmm. Are close to it.
Well, me look,
Are close to it.
Okay, and sometimes even more.
Yeah.
All right. Well, me I tell the minister, everybody know who I talk.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Say, right now, me I look for one invoice where we supply a private company in Jamaica, 8 body cameras, and a less than $12,000. 8 body camera with the system. So most small police station can have one. We not try to sell for your thing, but me just tell you,
Right.
Basic thing for the small police station.
Mm-hmm.
8 body cameras for $12,000. I want Jamaicans look on that and then think now how much for a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we need to start. You see? So a commitment to the thing. 8 body cameras with the base system, $12,000 invoice right in front of me. You see? And anybody can call me and dispute that. Now, I have one more thing me I go say back to the food.
Mm-hmm.
I beg the government, say, to put the farmers them on 1 year notice, because the government now have a 5-year mandate.
Mm-hmm.
Give the farmer them 1 year to start plant up the place and cut rice import by 1% every year. We are beg them. We know them a listen. Make the prison, make the schools, and all of the other public places them where we are feed. Use no rice or a little bit of rice and use yam, banana, cocoa, and dash here. Blessings, my brother.
Manners and respect, bro. Got it. There's so many things that could be done. But back to this story though. Right? Like I was saying before, if we just start with more manufacturing, then we can get to the place eventually where we produce at least half of what we actually use. But Jamaica is one of those countries that majority of what we use on a daily basis, we don't produce it. I'm looking around me right now and I can't see one item in here that is produced in Jamaica. Not one. Not even one. I look around and I can't see. So that's to tell you where we're at, right? And if you're like that, where majority of what you use is not produced by you, then you are pretty much a slave to somebody else because you're going to have to buy from others. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
SoFlo, good morning. Those water guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they imported into the country?
We don't make them in Jamaica. They're absolutely
right,
imported into the country.
Okay, so are they also going to charge those people who are importing them or go to those stores and charge those people too for having them?
No, they're just going to charge the people for having them who bought them.
So why not also charge those people who are importing them in the country?
The same way they want to lock up people for having a gun to protect themselves in a country where gun crimes are high, but they won't legally give you one, even though you meet every criteria to have one.
Boy, I'm telling you, it's so unfair, though.
Right.
It's so unfair.
Right. It's on purpose. It's on
You
purpose.
want to lock up the little man, but the bigger persons who are bringing in all these things
you go.
and stocking them into the stores,
There
you don't
go.
want to go around and charge those people?
There you go.
Isn't that something?
Isn't it all by design? Isn't it all being clear, becoming more clear?
Yes, you want to lock up the little person, but the bigger end, because they don't make them. They are brought into the country.
It's becoming more clear.
Oh my God, so slow.
Mm-hmm. The problem
This is not a real place.
Right. They could simply ban, like Nisha is saying, they could simply ban the
importation of it
and find anybody who imports them, right?
And find anybody instead of want to lock up the little man.
There is no law made against
importing them. You got to start from the top and then get rid of it altogether.
Right.
Jesus, so slow. You see that so slow?
Of course, me see. That's why I'm there.
No, stop. Look at me and listen to me and say, but these things are important. Why you want to get the little man?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so boy, I'm telling you.
All right, my friend. Keep listening. All right. So hang off on the phone calls for a minute. Those killers have to pay. The grandmom of the 4-year-old slain girl in the mass shooting, she's saying that she's praying for some swift justice. Reeling from the profound grief, Marie Murray went into an unfinished section of a building in Commodore St. Catherine on Monday morning, and she appealed to God in prayer to exact swift justice on the men who killed her 4-year-old granddaughter in this mass shooting Sunday night. That justice, though, is not for the killers to be caught and prosecuted, but for them to meet their maker. Fight for me. I have no one else to fight for me but you, Lord. I believe in you. I trust in you. I have faith in you, Father God. If it was not for you, I wouldn't be here right now. He pointed the gun at me first, she said, and you put your shield over me and you saved me. Father God, make the killer be put to justice. When the people kill the innocent, they must die. I look to the Son, Father God. They have to pay. Those killers have to pay. I do not serve a dead God. I serve a living and true God, Father God. From you save me, you can put the killers to justice. They must not go to jail, she said. The grandmother prayed while she wailed in anguish. She said, all my granddaughter who didn't know anything, when a man go look at a baby like that and put gunshot in her and destroy her, Father God, they must not live. I am asking you and I'm pleading to you and I'm begging you because you know I am serving you truthfully. If I wasn't serving you truthfully, I would have died last night too. Anyway, them killers they're there. Father God, they should not live, she continued to say. Now, it's chilling to hear this lady tell the story about her 4-year-old granddaughter because she says she can't get the sound of the little girl, her little feet running out of her mind. She can't get the sound of her little foot them run out of her mind. When the gunman them did come. And she said the gunman them point the gun at her, the grandmother, and she looked in at the gun. And she said, Jesus Christ, God Almighty. And when she said that, the gunman point the gun somewhere else and start shoot it. And she go down on her knee and start pray. Don't tell nobody that, because now them are going to say, oh, Jesus save her. There's power in his name. But he never saved the little 4-year-old though. 4 other people, including an 11-year-old, were also shot and injured. Edward's sister, Simonique Walters, had a similar wish for the killers. She said that the person who took my little brother's life, I wish the same for you. My little brother was just 19 years old, and he just came here, and you just took him life. My brother was jovial. He wasn't feisty, and he was not a bad person, and I'm not saying that just because he's my brother. I have another brother who lives overseas. Saturday, we are going on a live streaming, and he told me that he and his mother were going to keep a cake sale. I was frightened to hear, not even a day afterwards, I got a call in the night, said my brother dead. On Monday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, National Security Dr. Horace Chang, and the Commissioner of Police, Dr. Kevin Blake, visited the community, and they condemned the killings, and they announced the $2 million reward for information leading to the arrest of these killers. Before that, Murray shared that what she experienced on Sunday when the gunmen, who pretended to be members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, barged into their yard beside her shop and opened fire on the occupants sometime after 9 p.m. So the storyline is that they came in dressed like police officers in the same blue uniform, and then ball out police first. So everybody, police, and then them just start shoot people. I heard some feet running, and when they ran up, they said, "Police, nobody move." They were in police clothes and everything. So everybody thought that it was the police. So the people them surrender to them. Nobody run or anything. If them didn't know says gunman from the beginning, they would have ran and tried to save their lives. But they were dressed in police uniforms, and the people genuinely thought these were actual police officers. One of the men ran down there and him said, Who run? Who run? And him kick off the gate. And the dog was giving him a warm time to come in. So him shot the dog and kill it. The other one turned back and pointed the gun at me. And I said, the blood of Jesus is against you. And him took the gun off of me. And then him just started shooting. I was really wondering if it was the police behaving like that for real. Before I go any further with the story, there's something called shot spotters, right? And see, we've done these lists of things that are very doable. There's something called shot spotters. You can go look it up, Google it. Every police station in the United States of America have it. If I step out into my backyard right now and clean one of them rifle here what me have in here, lick off 3-4 shots, bam, 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 bam. Police come right at my yard. How would they know to come right at my yard? Because shot spotters technology has gotten so advanced, it can literally put the police them right on top of where that gun was fired from. I think it's time that we step up. So while we're asking for body cameras and they're fighting back like them don't want to use the body camera them, if them don't want to use the body camera them, make no sense. We start asking for shot spotters either. Now you must also remember other things too, like Jamaica is not a place where police station open all night and police is on duty all night either. There are many places in Jamaica where 7 o'clock at evening come, that police station closed down, police gone home. So for those of us who live in like Canada and the UK and the USA and these other places where it's 24/7 round the clock police rotated through, and anything happen they can respond in the middle of the night, 2 in the morning. You must put this into your psyche too, that it doesn't happen like that in Jamaica. So when you hear gunman shoot up the place at certain hours of night, police they are them yard in a one different community or town or district in a them bed or chilling somewhere else far from what is happening, right? But imagine if we actually had police stations that ran 24 hours and we have shifts, and who gone out on day shift come in and who gone out on night shift now is on, and we have our shot spotters, and shots are fired in certain sections of a community, and the shot spotters them light up because that's how the shot spotters work. Go look it up. They light up like that. We're exactly where in the section where the shots are being fired, and then they can do that immediate response to police being in the area, cordon off the area real quick before these so-called gunmen dressed in police uniform get to escape the area. These are things that could very well be put in place. that could very well be put in place. Anyway, she said, I was really wondering if it was the police behaving like that. I held my baby and I went inside and I prayed. The 4-year-old was inside the yard as well as the 11-year-old. Nothing was happening in the yard before the shooting. It was just the family in the yard. My nephew, my niece, and others. As usual, everybody is always out here talking until they are ready to go inside. After the shooting, I came out and I saw my niece and my nephew laying on the ground. I saw Mario and Aisha on the ground as well. Assistant Commissioner of Police Christopher Phillips, who is in charge of the Area 5, told journalists that the mass shooting is believed to be gang-related. We're strongly of the view that it is a gang violence, and this is playing out in Commodore. We have been monitoring this space for a while, and fortunately, for over a year, we had not had much in the Commodore space. It is a shocker to us. We are now going to be daunted by it. We are going to be doing our serious work. Pretty soon, we will have a breakthrough in this case, he said. It is a very, very awful scene, I must say. Even the dog was killed. For everybody to turn an M16 on a 4-year-old, it speaks to the kind of evil mindset that we have to encounter out here, and that we have people living among us who continue to perpetrate this level of violence and evil intent on our citizens. The entire Jamaica Constabulary force is now mobilized to treat with this issue, and I know that the Commissioner of Police has been in meetings from morning reviewing what took place in Commodore. The General Linstead area has been doing well since of late. In fact, I have positioned St. Catherine North as one of those divisions that we could do a case study on in terms of how we are able to put under control the kind of gang violence that we have been seeing over the years, and they have been doing very well. This comes as a shocker to us, but we are not going to be daunted by it. The man just says we are going to be daunted by it. No, I'm saying we are not going to be daunted by it. We are grieving now, though, and we are really, really sorry that the school has to go through all of this because students were shot, student died, two other students were injured by a gunshot. So this translates back into the school grounds. You know, kids growing up in that same community, they must say, boy, we just lose, a bunch of kids from our school get shut up right around this and these kind of things. We're not safe. We are here to support you, he said. Phillips said that he was told that after the 11-year-old was shot, she was on the ground and she was saying, somebody help me. The police, them just shoot me. Somebody help me. The police just shot me. He said it was important for the children to understand that that was not the police who shot her. As the older people said, those were men dressed in police uniform, but those were not police. That was not the work of the police. She will have to go through a lot of counseling. The family is torn apart and the community is shaken by it. So this child is going to be super traumatized now. That child here I got super traumatized now, because this picnic here, I got tell you, say, me not care where you want tell me, say, me lucky, say, me live. Me see who shoot me. A police shot me. All when I tell her, say, a gunman shoot you just up like police. And then when she finally wraps her mind around it and said, gunman shoot me with dressed like police, she's still not going to be able to differentiate police to gunman when she see them out in her daily walk. So imagine a child, 11 years old, growing up. She walked down the street and she see 2 police officers that's up on the side of the street. She's probably going to be wanting to run the next way kind of thing. She got super afraid, all these things. She's definitely going to need counseling. The family is torn apart and the community is shaken by it. The investigations have started. That is being led by the Major Investigation Division, and this matter has the attention of the Commissioner of Police. I know the Minister of National Security has also expressed some serious interest in how the investigation is going. It has the attention of the full force and all of our resources that we have. I crave your continuous support. One woman who was standing outside of a shop said that she felt like she was dreaming, like she was in a dream. She said, I am distressed. I was not looking for anything like this. I can't tell you what happened other than I heard the explosions. It was my first time hearing so many gunshots. The man described the shooting as a wicked act. It's terrible, bro. A camera is not even anywhere near the scene to pick up something. Everybody froze because the man them run up in a police vest and everything. Said, police, nobody move. And it was after the shooting that the people started to move. It was traumatizing. That is the exact word. You know that me want to know too, Donna? I want to know where they get them police clothes from and how the police clothes them so close to the real thing that the people them could not tell that these are police. These are not police. Everybody that there say, police them here. Even the little girl say, police shoot me. You know? Why? Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Yes, SoFlo. Morning.
Morning, family. What going?
I have a question. Do we know the identity of the shooters?
No, they don't.
So how can we definitely say they're not police? I'm not saying they are, but it's just a question.
All right. Did you see when I was reading it told me that do me face like so? Because it's healthy to ask those questions. It's healthy to ask.
One of the reasons why I'm asking these questions is Jamaican police have something against accountability. They don't want the cameras. And I remember me and two of my buddies just walking, coming in, and police pull up right from the gate, point gun power, and I discuss how them are going to murder we. Yeah. They pull up, point and we come from it.
Where did
up in the hills, up in the bush.
So you come from my place?
We come from a 9-9. Yeah. So we come from a 9-9 and we are walking, you know, we're underway with juice, but we are walking. The Maypen Division police draw down power, point gun power, and say, boy, where I come from? We say, boy, we come from a 9-9 down the road, then right, that's how we live. So you catch right how we get. And the other one I said, see how them boy look like, see them can be, them boy if I run, I want park run, I want place, you know. You know, so we can just done them right as so and forget about it.
Damn.
See? Me tell you what happened, you know, bro. And
right.
Say, all right, that's how we live, you know. So if you want any confirmation as to anything, just turn your mouth over yard and just call so and so, and then can come out and verify what we are saying.
Seeing.
No, I'm not saying all cops are bad. I don't want nobody get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, if you don't want the mechanism for accountability, obviously you have something to hide.
And I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that 100%.
So if these uniforms or these alleged uniforms look so closely to the real thing, next time a police run upon somebody and say, don't move, what I'm supposed to do? Because now they don't know if this is a police or not.
All right, stick a pin right there, so watch this. You see, if there were any civilians around here who were well-trained, let's say, and legally armed, and they engage them and kill one or two of them in a uniform, then them strip back what if they were masked and them can see the mask face, and then we find out say if I did police or not. This is why it's important to also have the people armed so they can be a part of fighting and defending themselves. Because police Police station in Jamaica don't open 24/7. Most crime take place at night time when police there them own yard. So how are the people supposed to defend themselves from these types of things after police gone and there's no police around to help them?
It's because you and I live in the US.
Right.
Yeah, I got here say, and we foreign minded this, that, and all bag of nonsense.
Yeah.
But what you say makes sense.
Right.
If there was a licensed firearm holder who could return fire just enough to even get them to back off, lives could have been saved in it.
Brother, because if I was there and me did inside, me I shoot from one unseen position, them can't shoot me, because me back at the wall unless them see where me I shoot from. And I would definitely try to take out one or two of them once me see them start shoot the people them for no reason. And then we would have to take it from there to see if these are police officers. They would have been unmasked. And then we could see. But this is how they take away the people's power to help fight to defend themselves, by using FLA to disarm the Jamaican people them, while the government turn a blind eye and let illegal guns flood the country. So every criminal is highly armed and most civilians are unarmed. That's a strategy. It's a strategy.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, because if you look at what the regulations are for you to obtain a firearm, no regular man can just obtain a firearm like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, because they value property over life.
Crazy.
So I just, people, I don't know why the Jamaican people don't require more. I don't know why.
Them rather tell people like me and
as
you
a regular
chat
person,
their foolishness.
Yeah, and as a regular person, you should want them, you should require them to have body cams and not require them to do extrajudicial killings. I'm sorry, executions, and then tell you what them feel like tell you. Yeah, man, him did do this and him did do that. Where's the evidence? And even if him did do this and him did do that, according to the Constitution, he should have a day in court.
Right there, sir. Right there, sir. Dorothy T is asking the most important question right now, just like along the lines of what you just asked. Dorothy T said, what is the proof that they are not police? Because the police commissioner now is telling the people in the community, say, them is not police. The people's account is that the only reason nobody ran or got scared or try get away was because them here, the man them run up on them and them here, police, don't nobody move. And everybody looks like a police with vests on, fully dressed head to toe like police. So the people them obey orders. Law-abiding, tax-paying citizens, them in a them yard just a chill. Somebody asked, there is no proof. There is no proof that they are not police, and that's where the problem is. Now, there has been this. Brother, you know about the Ranco gang?
Yes, I've heard about it.
Okay. So, there's proof in Jamaica that there are police officers who also are members of local gangs. Understand? And there's also accusations out there that a lot of these police officers operate on both sides of the law, and that is the reason why a lot of killings are not solved. Them know how to do the killing and get away with it.
I would ask, Mr. Commissioner, if you're going to say definitively that these are not police officers,
show the proof.
Please release their identities. Because you must know who these people are then.
Right. You just come in and just
say, you don't know who these people are, then you're just talking out of both sides of your mouth right now.
Right. Instead of him saying a thorough investigation will be done and we will definitely make sure that these are not police, and if they are and we find out who they are, then, you know, the full brunt of the law. That's how his conversation should have went. Not just come out from the beginning and say, we can tell you that these are not police. We want to know how you know that these are not police, because from all account, from the people, and from all account, from the little girl that was laying on the ground that got shot, I did police. So that's a valid question.
This is why we do need people regular citizens to be able to intervene if need be. It doesn't matter if it's a law-abiding officer, because look into this. For an officer to go and murder somebody, that person paid taxes, and what they did is pay for their own execution.
Yeah.
That's not what cops are supposed to do. Cops are supposed to uphold the current laws of Jamaica, and as far as I know, there are no laws stating that cops should just be judge, jury, and executioners.
Right. Right. There isn't.
So if we don't want to wise up, it's just like everybody else say, yeah, but wait until your nephew or your brother or your sister or whomever, then you're gonna start ball and say, oh Jesus, ball. This, that.
Then you're gonna start ball. Yeah, bro.
People, put on the yard and do the right.
All
Pick
right.
up yourself, so far.
Manners and respect, bro. Now, what I want to say to Jamaican people is this. You see, for every Jamaican that's listening, it's time to stop just being a victim, because you have to do something. And what I'm encouraging everybody to do is pull your resources together in your community. Now, somebody asked a very pertinent question. Say these are gunmen dressed as police. Them just randomly choose this one area, so this one family, so, and shoot up the place, or the story goes deeper. Who in this family is in a gang that is a rival gang, or did something to somebody and now there is a reprisal and you can't catch Quacker, you catch him shot, that kind of stuff. Now, that's a question to be asked and very valid. But I will say this. I was watching a documentary, again, because I know some, I love the documentary them, where a guy in the documentary who is supposed to be one of the gang leaders, he said, yeah, man, so the new strategy what we have now, we murder the woman them and the girl picking them in our community. Him said, listen to this now. This is war. Him said, the new strategy what we have now, we murder the woman them and the girl picking them in the community. Because when time man get killed, nobody not really feel it. You know what I say? Yeah, I'm dead and I'm gone, and 2 people cry for 2 days and then that's it. But when you murder all a woman now and she left a bag of picnic behind her, or when you kill all a little girl now, you know, the impact of that panda cause them shook. When I heard that shit right there, I was like, Jamaica is in trouble. So it wasn't no mistake. I'm always giving my people the benefit of the doubt. I'm always telling myself, them go for somebody else, but stray bullet lick picnic. When me hear them say no, them purposely ride over upon some people ends and slap with 2 women. Woman, them don't do nothing. Them slap with 2 women because it is more impactful. Remember saying, no, the brother explain it to them. Him said, remember saying, no, a woman most likely hold the family together. You know me, I say, she most likely cook and clean and take care of the picnic them, and, you know, and she are the mother way and blah, blah, blah. Me, I say, yo, I'm just looking like this. I'm like, wow. So them really sit down and think this through to this level of evil and then execute it. So for those of us who are asking, well, them just choose a random yard, so, or our, like, any family member must be involved in something. Sometimes you don't have to be involved in nothing. Man from your community can be warring with a next community, and them come over there, them can't catch the man them just slap 2 women from your community. Women that have nothing to do with what them do. The woman them live in our community, I try to raise them, picnic them good. Them stay in them yard, them stay to themselves. It don't matter who we catch outside at this time of night. It's a strategy. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
SoFlo, my brother.
What go on, bro?
Manners and respect in our morning, you know.
Manners and respect, brother.
No, I have a few things I want to say. There's a valid question was asked. How we know say no police? And all the people them end up with police looking clothes and all of them something there. Them something they are common assault for years now in Jamaica. Bad man they have police hat, police vest, soldier clothes. So me no want to not go on like said that unheard of.
Right.
A long time that I go on. See? Now another thing is police. And all of them good. You have police we are friend with bad man. You have police where they do things to bad man. You understand what I say? You have police we are done too.
All right.
So hence, all of this what them are going with and what them are talk with, the crime not going to really stem unless, remember I said this a couple months ago, and they say, until people in high places start going to prison for crime, and certain things what they go on, like the man they want to bring in the gun, just like lady what call a while ago and say, oh, but they want to lock up people for water gun, but want to
The
leeching
person
on them and they will import
ship
the
them
water
in.
gun them by the hundreds of thousands. All them the money now get no charge, no. So a system set up. But a long time them something you go on. Forget a police hat or a police vest. It don't really take much. You just want to have little dollars and know somebody. Jamaica police them licky in you. Sad to say, you know.
Why?
The government needs to start pay the police them better. That's a one. And once you start pay them better, then can deny being held accountable so they have to wear the body cam. No, if you not pay me right, or you want to watch me everything what me do and you don't not pay me already. Why you watch for, why you look for? But just speak naturally, like as a man to another brother.
Right.
See, if you not pay me good, oh, you expect me to go out and go do work. When the man them come and offer me X, I said this already too. When the man them come offer me X, Y, and Z, so yo, get two police. You can't live invest in a car, come pass the car and take out it. They must hear what me know about what me I tell them. Another thing, what you said, and every police station in Jamaica lock up at night time. You have some that is open, but the thing is that when they patrol, then they are bar. Or then there are some club. Anyway, girl them there.
Yeah.
So then, and like said, the police station locked down. The police station not locked down. They're supposed to do their work, but they're not do their work. They might do appease them.
Seeing.
If shot fire and certain things go on, you know they have to make a move because you don't know when China come and come down when there.
Right.
But for the most part, they hang out and do what they want to drive up and down. Rather than girl had gone this be a foolishness. Now do the job what they were employed to do.
Facts.
So them there's something they have to stop and do it with before the crime thing can curb. And somebody else asked another question, what proof do they have to say it was not police?
Yeah, watch this, bro.
And to answer another question again, me get to understand says the place where they shoot up is like a big yard with a family called like the last name I must say Amos. Do your research on the Amos brothers and the Amos family and you will find out what go on. That's so. See, so that for that. So and that wasn't just random. No shooting in Jamaica is random. And I like America, yeah, where they just randomly go shoot. If they can shoot up somebody there, somewhere involved in something.
Right.
And we all know that.
Right.
So make we not pretend like we don't know something go on, make them come to come do what they do. And like America, yeah, so we can just randomly drive go down the street and see a man on the street road open fire.
Yeah.
That not happen.
Something in a something.
Something, I tell you, we know how Jamaica runs.
But that may say, but I also have to put
shoot no way.
I also have to put all the other factors, possibilities into it too. You know what I say? Which is like all right. Let me give you an example. We say a brother they get involved in some things and shoot up couple man, and one of the man them survive, and the man them regroup and them a look for him. And them can't find him. And I covered this story on this channel. Them kick off a house door. And it was a grandmother in there in her 70s, I believe. And she had 2 or 3 little girl picnic in there with her. And them killed the grandmother and all the little girl. This was a couple of years back in Jamaica. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I him them did I look for, but them couldn't catch him.
Mm-hmm.
Them couldn't catch him. So knowing that these things happen like that, Granny not in a nothing with nobody. And the
No.
little baby girl them never in a nothing with nobody.
No.
Right. So sometimes the family they not in a nothing with nobody. It meet the people who are there, them not in a nothing with nobody, but just by what your family members are involved in or have been involved in. Yes. So they can't catch Quack, catch him shot. So
get everybody else involved.
right. That.
I saw them operate in Jamaica, not supposed to, but it
That's
is what it is.
That's a code from day one, though, bro. Yeah, that's a code from day one. That always been like that.
Always.
Always been like that.
But yeah, man, them have to do something about that. And like me say, you have to stem for accountability. First, start by paying the police them a little better. Enough might now want to hear it, but if we pay them good, then we can hold them accountable, and then they're more likely to do their job.
Yeah, me not even.
You understand what I say? So give them a good pay, and here we go on. Razor pay come with body cam.
Right.
So you want the razor pay, take the body cam. Make sense?
Makes sense. We have
There
to start
we go.
somewhere.
Then we start taking from this and chicken them. But yeah, we have a distance to go before we get to this. So still, you see me?
Yeah.
Anyway, man, go back in our chat. Manners and respect.
Manners and respect.
Yeah.
All right. Makes sense. But here what? Y'all remember Joshy, the singer, Joshy, the recording artist, Joshy? Joshy did that interview when him first bus with Anthony Miller. And Joshy said something like, "You have gun? Mr. Miller, you have gun?" And him said, "No." And Joshy said, "You're not afraid?" And Mr. Miller said, "No." And him asked Joshy, "If you afraid?" And Joshy said, "Me not afraid because me have police." Because and him said, the police, them are the one where do the crime. You understand? So you have to have them round you. And I said to myself, not to myself, I actually said it right here on this platform. I said, Joshy, boy, somebody, him not have a somebody who can tell him, say, like, you know, young artists just bust, I forgot what you would call them, the person who guide them, a PR person who say, yo, certain things you just can't say in public, you know? The kind of conversation we have behind the scenes you're going on with Mr. Anthony Miller, you go upon ER, you just make sure you know say certain things, blah, blah, blah. Joshy raw and uncut out of the ghetto. Joshy start get some money. Joshy put police around him, armed policemen around him, whether on duty or off duty. And Joshy say, at them do the crime. So, at them do the crime, them. So, he might have them around him. I was like, them I go, a beer drama, I go reach him after this, you know. Well, I said beer drama did I go reach him after this, and his beer Ross drama reach him after that. But I don't know if the drama that reached him had anything to do with his own involvement and his brother involvement, or it have to do with what he said on ER with Mr. Anthony Miller. But that's a point that's made. So I'm saying that to say this. It is common knowledge that there are Jamaican police officers who do the crime. Because if Joshy can come tell you, on TV, say, them do the crime. And them the most of the crime, them. And I'm sitting watching it, and I was like, somebody couldn't tell Joshy say enough. He said that. That youth are not going to last long. Them all do things to him. But I couldn't believe he said it. But he did say it, you know? Boy, this beast just has so many heads, you know? This beast just has so many heads. I can say to the people that it's time for you to stop being just so reactive and start being proactive. One of the things that stood out to me was the fact that you said, or the people them said in the comment, when I'm reading the story, one of the man them said, boy, it's not even like, say, no camera about the place where them could have pick up anything, you know, or see anything. It's 2025. Communities need to start pooling their resources together and get your community set up with cameras. You know, so when I was growing up in Jamaica there, I'm there way up in the hills of Clarendon there. You see Miss Ruby, my grandmother? Miss Ruby and the rest of the community people, them get together and them have something named Community Watch. This is no joke thing. Community Watch. Now remember, you know, we come from a time when nobody in the community have phone, you know. So it's not like we could call somebody and say, one boy just passed me gate and I want a red car. We never see that red car there before him come down your way. Who him come in here to see? Look and see if you know who them people there is. We couldn't communicate like that. But the people them walk out them community, them look. If them see anybody strange, them run go next door, them say, who that? And these kind of things. Right? Now we have cameras. Times have changed. Technology has advanced. And it is cheap now. So pull your resources together, I'm saying, to the communities and start putting your neighborhood under cameras. You don't have to tell everybody in the community, say, camera up. And in most communities, honestly, everybody know each other. Them know who the troublemakers are in the community. They know who might be involved in something. Not to say that you know everything that they do, but you know, say, yeah, you know, Miss Matty, one son, Marcus is a problem. Yeah. And you know that the one over there, so him is an issue too. So you know have to go tell them, say, we have 14 camera up now, you know, one there right there, so one is there, one there, and one there. Them are the ones you leave out. But you need to start pooling the resources together and put cameras throughout your community so that when things like this happen, you have some kind of footage somewhere, right? The government should cut CCTV, GCT on CCTV equipment. Mervin, the government also needs to build out the Jamaica Eye. It needs to build out the Jamaica Eye, but we see how stagnant that has been. And the funny thing is, the little bit of Jamaica Eye that they have put up has already been instrumental in solving crimes. Already. Missy case come up already where a youth pull up on a yang, throw the yang son of the road and murder a man and ride off. You see when him throw the yang sideways like this and look up to go shoot, the whole of him face in the camera. And it was the Jamaica Eye CCTV system cameras that took his picture clear as day like that. That brother there is doing a life sentence right now. So if you don't think it works, trust me, it works. We just need more of them. We just need more of them. But boy, it's like after it solved that murder, that the people them was like, okay, we don't need no more of them here because we don't want too much murder solved. I can't see why they wouldn't build it out more. You know? Yeah, Marcus I take place at my boy, them a whole arrest. So with tears streaming down her face yesterday, the grandmother of 19-year-old Joshawn Edwards, one of the victims, me I wonder if Joshawn the in something. One of the victims of the Sunday shooting in Commodore St. Catherine held on to Prime Minister Andrew Holness tightly, and she wept. That's the picture that you see on my icon this morning. That was him, the Prime Minister, meeting with the grandmother of one of the victims, the 19-year-old young man that lost his life in this event. So between tears, she told the Prime Minister that her major source of assistance was just snatched away from her. She said, my grandson was the one who take care of me, you know. Sir, why them have to kill him? The elderly woman cried as Andrew Holness offered words of encouragement as he, other political representatives and members of the security force visited Commodore yesterday. Another woman tearfully expressed her fear. She said, Mr. Prime Minister, me not feel safe. And me wouldn't mind you change with location because me don't know where this a come from. Andrew Holness replied and he said, we will look into everything to see how best we can support the family through this whole instance here, which may have to include possibly some relocation if, when it is accessed, it is deemed necessary. As he expressed condolences, Andrew Holness stated that he would ensure that the perpetrators will be brought to justice. He added that the entire government will be mobilized to support the loved ones of the victims and the survivors of this attack. He said, my presence here is to highlight that we must also focus on the victims, which include the 3 innocent children that were left behind, and the father who cried and said that his son didn't get to give him a grandson, and the grandmother who was crying in her room. The society must place great importance on the victims of crimes, in as much as sometimes we pay to the perpetrators of crimes. He described Sunday's act as one of the criminal terrorism acts designed by those who aim to drive fear into the lives of innocent citizens. And he stated that while the security forces have made significant progress in reducing the nation's crime over the past 3 years, there are still evil and heartless people among the population. Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake implored persons not to shelter these hoodlums who are responsible for this heinous crime. Young Shannon Gordon was just 4 years of age and did not get a chance to grow up because of some hoodlum who have nothing to contribute to society. It is time that we as a people exercise intolerance of these senseless types of behaviors, and we do not need to give them shelter. These guys are somewhere right now being sheltered by someone. And if you believe for a moment that you are safe with having people like these in your community, then let me assure you that you are not. We will leave no stones unturned, the JCF, to ensure that these persons are brought to justice, Blake said. Members of Parliament for St. Catherine North Central, Natalie Naita Garvey, said that the family has endured several tragedies and needs counseling and other interventions. She said, this is a family that has been through so much. And in just a couple of weeks ago, they would have buried one of their relatives. Another young man who was a footballer who met in an accident overseas. And last year, another relative of theirs who had met an untimely death at Walk Road after she was hit by a tractor trailer. They have gone through a lot. And this is the most difficult they have to deal with as members of Parliament. And I can't imagine what kind of scruffs, murderers, and what kind of mind would allow oneself to engage in a gun battle and would claim the life of a 4-year-old child. She expressed concerns for residents, opening that the area is going to be tense for a long while. As Jamaicans, we must find a way to get back to the place of love. As nothing like this should ever occur. And we are here to stand by this family, she said. A curfew order has been imposed in that area as well as the communities of Banbury and Trinity, and still continues until 6 p.m. tomorrow. And that was the last piece of coming out of that situation right there. Boy, I appreciate you, Roulette God. Thank you. Charlotte, what Charlotte said? One freshman, Walton says, at Charlotte's Law. Okay, cool. That's close. I'm from Spanish Town, but the area in the background is up in Millsboro, Barbican. You should know the spot then. Okay. Rosalie. Morning, Rosalie's Fear. Thank you for joining us. I think we've said enough of that situation. We can move on to something else that's on our list. Right? The Pinnock, something me I gonna run through it with speed. I'm not no breaks. So just give this like five minutes and give me away. All right, let me get through this and to something else. So, the long-awaited multi-million-dollar fraud case against former Education Minister Ruel Reid and his co-accused, which was slated to begin yesterday, will now commence today instead in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. For those of you who don't know who this is, one witness is expected to take a stand, likely in the afternoon, following preliminary submissions from both the prosecution and the defense. Presiding Parish Court Judge Vaughn Facey was absent when the matter was called up yesterday afternoon. Justice Leighton Morris heard the matter and bound over the witnesses and extended bail for the accused, Reid, along with his wife, Sharon, and his daughter, Sherelle, as was arrested and charged in 2019. We're in 2025. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2025. 6 years. Also charged are Jamaica Labour Party councillor Kim Brown Lawrence and the former Caribbean Maritime University president, Professor Fitz Pinnock. Reid and his co-accused were implicated in an alleged fraud scheme that allegedly siphoned more than $50 million from the government-run program that was intended for at-risk youths. They face a range of charges, including breaches of the Corruption Prevention Act, conspiracy to defraud, misconduct in public office at common law, and violation of Proceeds of Crimes Act. Representing the prosecution, well, we don't need to know all of the attorneys, them who is representing who and all of these things. This is how should I say it? I saw somebody said yesterday that this is one thing about the Jamaica Labour Party is that everybody is held accountable. And I said, you are delusional. Let me give you, I'm just doing the story because I want to predict the end for you. And I want you to come back here when this case is over with. So Reid and Pinnock and none of them are going to prison over this. None of them. Pinnock was Andrew Holness' brethren. Probably still is. All of them are from the Jamaica Labour Party. They got caught with their hands in the cookie jar. Some say it's way more than the 50 million that they're charged for, but we're going to leave it at 50 million because that's what's on the paper. The same way how the Right Honorable Andrew Holness cannot account for over $400 million, and therefore he could not get a certification for his assets, but he still became prime minister for a third term. And now that he's prime minister, kind of straight out of like the playbook of President Trump. President Trump had, 34 felonies? Where did his felonies go? I've never seen somebody convicted of felonies and then they just disappear and nothing happened. We saw that with this president. So the same thing for Andrew Holness. He was supposed to explain where this $400 million come from, and he hasn't, and it don't look like he ever will. He'll just go on being prime minister, right? It's the same thing that's going to happen right here with Reid and Pinnock. Them take the money, go about them business. That is why the caller was calling earlier and saying, you should have seen him yesterday. Yesterday, Pinnock was saying JLP fourth term loading. Well, he's protected under that regime. So don't look for him to go to prison or nothing like that. And I'm not even going to be any more invested in this case. I'm just going to wait for the outcome just so I could say, see, I told you so. Where's Mervyn? Mervyn says we already know the outcome before the trial is over. Exactly. Where's the Audrey? Held accountable for what? I'm starting to realize now that Jamaican people are just as... There's no difference. Like, I see it in the US, especially with who's in power now. Like, his followers, it doesn't matter what he does. That man will get up there and just ramble on about something that has nothing to do with nothing, and they'll get up and clap and say he did a great speech, while everybody else is saying, is he all right? Is he cognitively, is he okay? You know, I'm witnessing a cognitive decline, and they're like, oh, he's as sharp as a razor blade. Remember when the last president, everything he did, Biden did, was scrutinized, and they had names for him, Sleepy Joe. You know, he's messed up. You could see the cognitive decline. He's rambling on about foolishness. It's the same people who are not able to see it in the person that they like so much or want in power. Now I translate that or transfer that over to Jamaica and watching the landscape, the political landscape. The people are the same way in Jamaica. Like, them don't mind if water cut off in a them community all the time, as long as who they want in power is in power. They don't mind if wages are stagnant and prices keep going up for daily items that are needed to survive, as long as who they want in power is in power. Them just blame it upon somebody else. We're going to blame it upon the PMP them, because when the PMP them did in a power from 19 how long ago, nothing never better. So me rather suffer under who me want in a power. Yeah. He's brilliant or he's belligerent. I most belligerent, you know, I say. I can't brilliant. BM says, once the trial takes long to be tried in court in Jamaica, Jamaicans get less interested and it becomes old news. Exactly. And that's another tactic that they use, right? So Jamaicans will be like, who? Try for what again? Well, brother, listen, me not even business with them people they here, because we have regular life a go on. That's Jamaicans for you. We have regular life a go on. Yeah. Who? And then they hand down the verdict is not guilty, and everybody just go about their business because nobody remember the details. What Charlotte said, Charlotte's law says, baby Trump that have the orange the tangerine. He rambles on saying utter rubbish. He does. I see the cognitive decline, but you know, them swear same sharp like razor blade still. I be trying to give y'all like a 2-hour flat live and we can't do it. I can't do it. I have the 20 questions. We still have our 20 questions. We still have our get your father's side of the story first. Another one I'm going to breeze through real quick is the deportees that are being sent from the United States of America to Africa. Right. So a group of 10 more deportees landed yesterday from the United States of America in Eswatini. No Jamaicans were among them this time, but they sent another group of 10 that were accepted. I've heard that they're sending deportees to Ghana as well. They are the latest of more than 40 deportees so far who have been sent to Africa since July, after the Trump administration struck largely secretive agreements with at least 5 African nations to take immigrants under the new third country deportation program that rights groups and others have protested. A lawyer of 2 of the latest deportees said earlier on Monday that their flights had arrived in the Southern African Kingdom after departing from Alexandria, Louisiana, and stopping in Puerto Rico, Senegal, and Angola. Jeez. Tinton Nguyen, the US-based lawyer, said that he represents 2 Vietnamese nationals who were on that flight. He said that they had been held at the Alexandria staging facility in Louisiana at the Immigration Detention Center for quite some time, and that their flight, with help from rights groups and human rights, they tried to get them to not be on that flight, but to no avail. The Eswatini government confirmed in a statement that 10 deportees had arrived and have been securely accommodated in one of the country's correctional facilities. It didn't name them, it didn't give details on their nationality, and it didn't say what they were being held for. It said that they were in good health and they were undergoing administrative process. Right now, the United States of America is saying that the US is getting ready to deport. They have sent people so far to South Sudan, Rwanda, and Ghana. And they are getting ready or wanting to deport Kilmar Abrego Garcia to Eswatini. If y'all know anything about this Kilmar Abrego Garcia person, first of all, let me say this. I don't want nobody watch my video and think I'm being an advocate for anybody. I did my advocacy work during the staging period, during the period leading up to the election. And I told everybody, I said, once you voted for who you voted for, ain't nothing I could do after that. The president is the president. I can't take him out of power. But what I can do is I can grab my popcorn and get my drinks and sit back and watch as the shit hits the fan and everybody gets splattered, especially those who voted for certain things thinking that it wasn't going to happen to them. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is from a community who voted heavily for, y'all remember that big old song, right? Should be platinum by now, sold 1 million copies or more. I will vote Pot Donald Trump. Everybody louder, louder, I can hear you. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know if I don't think the Spanish community, the Hispanic community was looking, well, I don't think they were thinking that this was going to happen to them in this way. But it did. This Kilmar Abrego Garcia guy, he was deported first to the maximum security prisons in El Salvador. First, they shaved his head, put him in all whites, bent him over like everybody else. And then he was sent back to the United States of America because they say he was wrongfully deported there. And now they find something else wrong, and now they want to deport him to Africa. This guy is Hispanic, but they want to deport him to Africa. And they're looking at Eswatini. And he might not end up in Eswatini, but they might send him to Rwanda or Ghana or South Sudan. I don't know, Dorothy T. That's this is what I think, right? They labeled him as an MS-13 gang member, and it was later proven that he was not a gang member. And I think they're still looking at him like he was a gang member. So they said, okay, he's not a gang member. We mistakenly sent him there, bring him back to the U.S. But then they brought him back to the U.S. and they found an old charge that he had against him, a domestic violence charge that he had against him. I think him and his woman got into a fight many years ago. It's the same woman I'm still there with to this day. Got into a fight many years ago. And they're using that against him. Yeah. But that's that. So South Sudan, Ghana, Rwanda, and Eswatini. That's 4. There are a group of 5 or more African countries that are taking U.S. returnees. I'll tell you what, right? Not for nothing, but I would like a trip to Ghana. I always wanted to go to Ghana. But the only thing is, me no want them take me and left me over there though. So if they could deport me but have a return ticket with it, I'll take it. I will take it. Deport me to Ghana for like, give me a 2 weeks, but have a return ticket with it. I'll take it. But if y'all gonna deport me there and left me there, no, me no want the ticket. That would be a whole nother story. Let's talk about getting your father's side of the story. I saw a brother put a video up 2 days ago where the brother said he grew up without his dad. He hated his dad because of all the stuff that his mom told him. Because his mom told him that your daddy left us, and that's why I got to struggle so much. And mama was always frustrated and vexed and angry and all this other stuff. And he said as he grew older, he noticed that, he couldn't form a relationship with his dad because his mom would make sure she messed up that relationship with his dad. So when he got old enough, he's pretty young. I think he's like 20 or 21. But when he got old enough, he said, I'm going to go get my daddy's side of the story. And if he is anything like what my mama said he is, he going to have to shoot me a fade. For those of you who don't know what shoot me a fade means he was going to fight his dad fist to fist because he's a man now. And the brother big and strong on everything, right? He was going to have to fight his dad fist to fist. So I want Lulu to tell me if it stop now. What should I stop, Lulu? So he said, ever since I got my daddy's side of the story, I've been over here ever since. Ain't returned to my mama's side yet. And I'm encouraging all of you out there who grew up like he did to get your father's side of the story. And I saved it, and I thought, that's a message to pass on. That's a message to pass on because I know a lot of people who grew up like that, who grew up with a mama that sabotaged their relationship with their father. And it wasn't because the father was a bad man. It was because the father, she was vindictive. It was because I know cases where the father moved on. I know cases where the father got remarried and she just couldn't stand that he actually moved on and found somebody good and is flourishing. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Morning, SoFlo.
Fix your phone, bro. You have it on speaker or Bluetooth, can't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah, can't hear you now.
All right. That issue there. I kind of overcome it now, but not till it. I youth from home with a show too.
See it. Big up yourself.
Me and my father never have a good relationship.
See
and the reason being, we still try to give him a chance at age 21, and him blew it. And of August of this year, in pass on. Right? And to tell you, if I don't know me in a state,
see.
And how me reach America, in don't know. How me survive, in don't know. And when him pass on, that in an invitation still never get. So you see that you were saying that I'm giving father a fight. I tell you, SoFlo. The first time I come to America, I have the address and everything for the man. And to be frank, he was a pastor. Preach to other people every Sunday about family life and everything. And still yet couldn't talk about his son, his firstborn. So I said, up till today, I grieve, but I'm good.
So wait there.
Yeah.
What your mother tell you about him when you did grow up?
Well, that he was abusive, and back in the days, man did bad man until he left for God. overseas and turn fast and give my life to God for himself
Yeah.
and a bag of things, you know.
So you did get a story from him? Or you never bother to establish a relationship with him?
We never get the chance to, you know. When he do come off Jamaica, first thing he promised me was he's gonna buy me a kingfish. I'm gonna tell you something, I believe in a Santa Claus.
I saw.
No, serious. Serious thing matter.
See it.
Alright, I tell you, my family come from Blackwoods. That's in Clarendon.
Right.
That's where my family come from. So I can drive to Victoria and go to Sparlings and in places. You know what I say? And as I say in past of August gone, of this year.
Right.
And everybody else get to go in funeral and something. And only thing we could have get, they come to call me and say, you know, say your father passed. And I say, condolence to you and your family. That's all I tell them.
So, but
today, my name is my son donor.
But you never get film side of the story though.
He never get the he never say nothing to me.
But you never go get film side of the story though.
Well, he have my number.
And that me I talk about, you know, bro.
He never call me. Listen, but he not call me. He not call me, he not reach out to me. And then one of my cousins heard him and his sister talk about me, send me a jacket. And the day of August when he passed, the last Saturday of August, all our siblings, them, all them people, them, everybody, who call me and say, Jermaine, it's a shame because the man picture and you, if they come at the funeral, things would have happened. He has 3 other kids different from me, and none of them have the attitude they have, and none of them no favor him. Body built and everything. Take off him, head put on for me, nothing missing.
All right. Let me explain something to you, all right, real quick. If you're ready for listen. You ready?
Yeah, man, I listen, man.
All right. So, me I do this when I say get your father side of the story, you see? Me not talk about your father if he come contact you. The reason why the brother said that is because a lot of men have exhaustedly tried and have been fought by them get a fight every angle they tried. So somewhere along the line, man, give up and just move on with life. You know what I mean? And start, okay, them have other woman now and different children and raise a family of him own, which is sound like that happened in your case. Move on, have a family of him own and everything, because you are firstborn. Your mother's story is where you have, but you don't have Fiem's story. If you did get Fiem's story from him as in going, and then by this time, you know, him already tell himself, say, me know how she stay, because him know how she stay. She over there poison the youth against me. So him now reach out to me. You ever reach out to him and he reject you yet?
Of course. I'm not trying to tell him.
So you reach out to him and he rejected you?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's a different story, bro. That's a different story. May I talk about the people and we forget that? Well, so you went to try to get Fiem's side of the story and him not even the one give you none. Can he feel like you're a jacket?
None. Precisely.
Did him explain to you why he felt like he was a jacket, or did you suggest or him suggest we go take a DNA? Did your father ever suggest y'all go take a DNA?
Never. All right. You see the first time we met? Him called me and said me for meet up. And when we meet up, he was so surprised. The man hugged me up and greet me like him grow me.
Ross.
When he came around, he friend them and thing, he won't friend them. I said, bro, I carve this one here.
What? So y'all did meet up? So y'all did meet up?
Them. I said, yo, and when you go to this side, pick me here, make him have a favor yourself.
So what happened?
I do not know, and as me tell you,
how to go from that
chances.
How to go from that to not talk again then?
All right, this is the day when me tell you, say, they get call from my cousin, say, them a correspond about me. Him and his sister, and his sister was send me a jacket because I don't have manners and thing. From him day he said that, I call if you confront him about it, and he hung up his phone. From that day till the day, so floor. That boy, I mean, I tell you, a boy
You did a cuss him?
can't walk in my shoes.
You did a cuss him?
When I cuss him,
How
they
did
call
you
him to confront him.
walk with me
And he
now,
hung
man?
up his phone.
Yeah, walk with me now. How did you call
Yeah.
him to confront him?
Oh, for example, when I say, Father,
You know, over
you
there,
call him
blood
and
clot
say,
talk
Father.
about me and send me a jacket. That way then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like me say, like me that's a so from me, I say, Daddy, what kind of argument that me and you talk like with your sister tell me a jacket? The phone went, boop. No, you tell me. I remember this somebody we have in image, in our bloodline and everything because we can't tell you this. So every time I was Clarendon, everybody in our family welcome me. Even when me tell my cousin him say, yo, careful, we don't have fun. I mean, I get my jacket.
So you just said, Daddy, what kind of argument that me hear say me a jacket and you hang up your phone, him phone, and that's the last time when I talk?
That's the last time we talk.
That don't make no
When the
raw
man,
sense, bro. That don't make
when
a
the
rotted
man,
sense.
when me I tell you what I want.
Mm.
When me and reach out to my uncle back in a Blackwoods, and I tell him say I go pass and he feel he's sick and whatever. My uncle try to reach to me. And I couldn't reach me. After the funeral, he called me and said, Jay, me know you feel away and everything, but remember this. You heard, son. And nothing with nobody say. And do can't come between me and you because I can tell you this. I remember my brother, and see me how you behave now. That's how my brother behave. Everything we do, I how my brother behave.
All right, so you see
your father stubborn and you stubborn.
you see the comment was from Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Curse says nothing personal caller, but he must have a reason to say that he was a jacket and favoring somebody or behaving like somebody is not a DNA conclusive that is your dad.
You understand that?
You understand that now as a man, don't?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, you never forget him side of the story, bro. Because listen, Missy woman already, you know, far in a relationship, tell man say move and go here. That's why he pick me on a feel.
Yeah.
And then she now tell the picnic them say, one time me and your daddy did an argue, you know, me tell him say your jacket say I know you're not for him. But we were arguing and me did mad and me say something. And from that day on, he's saying him don't know if you're a female, him is a jacket. All them are gonna tell the picnic is your daddy say you're a jacket, you know, and him saying no you and all this. But she's not gonna tell the child that is she first initiated by saying, go suck your other, and that's why Ronald is not yours. He have different father.
No.
And
all right.
You know
he leave my mother when my mother 3 months pregnant with me. He get the chance to go forward in America. And only my brother, only his brother, which is my uncle now, knew everything. Everything. As I said, me not have no other way to explain it, but everybody else in them family welcome me because even my grandfather will pass off, which is his father. The fear of him too. So me don't know. Me just have faith.
You have any regrets?
You see me?
Not getting his side of the story?
No, because me give him chances, bro.
Well, it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it done. But another message another line of message that me I preach this morning, me I tell the man them people them figure make sure them get them father side of the story. Because and don't go there thinking like it must just bow down to you and everything must be alright. Because this man has been fighting for a while in a lot of cases and been frustrated for a while in a lot of cases and been done wrong a lot by that same woman where you call mommy there, that she won't even tell you all the things then what she do to the man in a lot of cases. You know what I mean? So I'm encouraging people to go get their father side of the story. And
which is true.
Yeah, and then take it from there. But if you have a father who don't want to give you a film side of the story, that's a whole different problem. Yeah, that's a whole different problem. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing about that. That's a whole different problem. I find it weird though how you say like you just ask him, you know, what kind of argument.
Yeah, I remember now.
I call
me get from my cousin, you know. And the cousin I tell me where I go because she never raped me like that. You know?
See.
And she said, Jeremy, don't call me name, you know. And I said, I mean, don't call him. And I call him. And I said, what kind of argument this man here say, auntie I was there. Yeah, jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were meeting on me, bro. And I tell her, God, sure. I said, to be in Jamaica at the time. You're not here for the headlines from beat up father wicked man. You tell him, man.
Yeah, because that may I tell you, man, so your father sensed that energy there, brother. That you're a big man at the time when you confront him, you know. And that's why I asked you earlier. Yeah. That's why I asked you earlier, how did you confront him? Because let me tell you something about men, grown men, whether you're my son or not. Grown man confront an ex-grown man, a violence we already expect. You understand? So your father already expect violence from you. That's why I'm probably end the conversation quickly. I'm not in no long talking with you and it go turn nothing nasty. I'm just done it that's all. And then you angry your feelings.
Understand, if me call and say sunflower, what kind of argument that me I use to your auntie talk to me a Jackie?
I saw you say.
You know, the response me I look for you know is that how you hear that? Or where you hear that from? Bro, me not hear none of that.
Was that how you said it?
Of course, that's what I say.
Kind of like the woman where the little boy, Jaden Smith, missed now. She said, when the baby broke him femur, she go in the room and she said, Jaden, you have to be more careful when you're playing with the baby. And we know say I'm no blood clot, so Jamaican parents.
I'm not saying
so me I ask you, if I saw you say it to your father, because, you know, to me, I don't feel like say I saw you say it to him.
At the time, bro, I'm 23. Tell me, I tell you.
Are you ready to fight him? Can you just tell me, say if you did there Jamaica at the time, would I read about you in a paper car, father beat up son. So your father sensed that aggression, brother.
He end up in a ears like him and say, you're not worth an answer.
But you're the angry like that when you approach him with it. Let me tell you, and no, sense the anger there.
Because I want confirmation.
You must know. Because here what? At the end of the day, him gone, you know.
Yeah.
Him gone, so that seal up.
Yeah, man, seal up, man. Seal up before dance, sir.
Yeah, I wish you could have did work it out still, you know, like
you're really good, man. As you said, so far, we grow, and so we grow, we learn. And so what happened to me? We have one son right now, and what happened to me can never happen to my son.
Right, because you make sure so that no happen.
No, can't happen.
Right. None of that may someone more power to you if you do that and break them cycle there and them curse them on.
Yeah, man.
And that's what we have to do, you know? And make sure whatever the situation is that, but the moral of my story today is that a lot of the times in a lot of cases, it's not a one-sided thing. Your mama contributed a lot. I'm not saying in your case because I don't know the story, but I'm saying in a lot of cases that woman, a lot of people grew up without them father, not because them father was a bad man. A lot of people grew up without them daddy because their mother was vindictive. Their mother sabotaged the relationship with the children and their dad. And a lot of people as adults now need to know that. You know what I mean? So I don't know your case particular, so I can't speak on your case particularly, but I know of too many cases out here where that is exactly the case. That is exactly the case. Your father left us. No, he never left us. He left you. He left you, and now you don't want to answer your phone when him call, and now you are talking about I'm going to buy the kids a phone so you can call them on their own phone. And then you call me when I say you call. And then when you come see them, I will tell you when then she have no deal. You know them start calling them something that Cash Bex. Yeah. So we have to get the side from the man too. And not just go through life bitter say my father abandoned me. Do you know that that word there, the S word there, when somebody take themselves out of the world. Don't say the word. When somebody take themselves out of this world, you see? Statistics show that majority of those people, that's one of the common things that they share, is that them never have them daddy when them did not grow up. Them did have them mother.
Sure.
And the relationship did sour.
Sure.
Yeah. Along the lines of also majority of people who are in juvenile facilities and adult prison, along the lines of, we can draw up the statistics them, cause numbers.
Yeah, man, because them father never the boss, man.
Yeah, man. So,
really?
You know, it's important to get the old man side same way, you see me?
You know, so me not be ungrateful because you see the man who grow me so low.
Yeah.
Me tip me up, me tip me cap off, bro, to him.
A
Me
stepfather.
still lucky enough to have a father.
A stepfather will step
and
up.
Him, no. A father. No step not enough him thing.
Then I saw you respect him to the point, because regardless of where is a stepfather, but you know what I call him a stepfather.
That's why I try to tell you, the way me grow, me never attack that person with no anger.
Because he was well taken care of.
Because of grow me.
Yeah, well, me tip my hat to him too, because that's like the greatest honor that a stepfather can get, is for those children who are not his to become adults and look back and say, I didn't even miss my real daddy. Because honestly, don't even call my stepdaddy step. Don't even call my stepdaddy a step, because there ain't no step in it. The man there did my daddy in a real life. If you can say that about your stepdaddy, then that stepman will do him job. Yeah.
Bro, the man teach me to stand as a man. Walk like a man. Do everything.
Big up to him for that.
The man giving the whole meaning of being a man.
That's a high honor, bro.
Tell me, tell you.
That's a high honor. All right, McLaren.
No, bro. No flow, you see me?
Manners and respect, my brother.
Yeah, man, man.
Boy, rascal, you know, so I just look on the phone and look on the brother your face. You know, so I know him though. I know this brother. But here, every time they say I'm home, all right, I get it now. All right. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Toxic, vindictive women who sabotage the relationship between the children and their dad just to get back at the man, and then watch. Some of these women will watch their children suffer, knowing damn well that she's the one that's sabotaging the relationship. You know what I mean? The picnic them are dead for them daddy, you know. Me see picnic already asked their mother, you know, mommy, when my daddy coming back? Or where is my daddy? And she knows say she a hold back the daddy from the picnic. And me see kids already say stuff like, you know, they have those days at school where it's like fathers come in that day, and the kid will be like, everybody else daddy came. I didn't have a daddy to come into school today. I'm in here, woman talk about, don't worry, baby, I'm going to get you a daddy. I look for stepdaddy if you put in a place to get him. Instead, I just tell the man, say, your child has daddy's day at school Wednesday, the 3rd of December, and tell him from way out, because the school did tell you from way out. They'll sabotage and do shit like this. They'll tell him one day before it happened. Your picnic are sending in a text. Your child has a daddy day at school tomorrow. Remember, say man have his own life go on, you know. And he have other kids now on picnic, but that's how they act, right? Your child has a daddy day at school tomorrow. Show up if you want to. He's like, man, you couldn't have told me like a week earlier so I could prepare for it? Your deadbeat ass wasn't going anyways. Bye, nigga. Then tell the pick to them, I told him you had a daddy day at school. He just didn't come because he wanted to be with his other kids. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. D. Henry says, stop blaming the son. The father is wrong. D. Henry, you can blame who you want to blame. Me not blame nobody. The man dead and gone. The man don't give two shit what we boy at. What we there about him. Him gone about him business. Him dead already. And the brother said, him not really care about that because him get a good man will raise him as a good father. Me not in that. Me pass that conversation there. But if you're going to say, stop blaming the son, I'm not blaming the son. The father should have said something, but wherever there is a hiccup, you should be able to fill it in too. Like, life ain't perfect, and nobody is perfect. And some people, let me give you an example, right? Some people are not even eloquent in their speech, like they can't even express themselves properly. Do you hold that against somebody, or you gonna sit down there and give them a chance to be truthful? Or you gonna approach them aggressively and make them stutter, and then them can't verbalize what it is them really want to say to you, and put on this intimidating factor into it? Like, if you really wanted to know, then you would have approached, you would have found a different approach, and you would have tried again and again and again. You try one time, what is me here you talk about, send me a jacket, and boom, we not talk again. Life is short. At the end of the day, daddy gone. So he don't give two shits what any outsider or even you have to say anymore as far as him son go. Kind of there no more. Life has an end, you know. Life has an end. A lot of people go around through life and act like life is going to be lasting forever and you will have forever to work out all your issues and all this. No, you don't. Life has an end. So whoever you love today, where you never tell them, say you did love them, don't bother come act like, I didn't really love him, you know, or I didn't really care for you, you know. Them dead and gone already. They don't give a frig about what you did feel like, care about, think, did want to know from them or nothing like that. Once death is involved, it's done. Move on. Don't even care no more. I him alone left alive. And I'll tell you this, he cares. As much as him say, oh, me have a stepdaddy, you know, where you not even bother put no step on him name, I'm a daddy that. Yeah, you care. You cared enough because you called in today. So you care in your soul, bothering you still as a grown man that you did not get. That's how important a father is. You could pretend all you want to pretend. You still can't fill the void. You still cannot fill the void. So the fact that he was not able to get it right, whether it was his daddy's fault or it was his fault, whoever fault it was, we're not throwing blame around because it doesn't matter who catch the blame. It done now. You know, I'm a realist, man. I just look at life as real as you can look at it, no other way. There's no benefit to blaming him, but there's no benefit to blaming the daddy neither, because I'm not there no more. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? So that's a message for us, the rest of us. If you have any kind of doubts, if you have any kind of anything we are going, you know, reach out to that man. If the man come off aggressive or angry, still find a way as an adult to go around that. Because you don't know what we've been through. You don't know when been through. Some of when mama did wicked, no blood clot, and nobody nan talk. A wicked, old, dirty witch, and nobody nan talk. I true she get older now and relax now, and she can smile and say, praise Jesus and all these things, right? Some of when mama have some wicked, dirty, ass witch. Some of when mama did some girl with fling crutches, like say, worse than the girl them run a back road because them never take payment feet. You know what I mean? Some of them women are vindictive, you're frig, and fuck up your relationship with you and your father. If you want me to talk real raw and straight. I know two Christians just cut from the chat, but I had to say it that way. So, in the grand scheme of things, you don't know who the hell that man has been through. I know woman out here will thump themselves in them. Yeah, remember me tell you about the woman who running at the side of the wall and bust up her own face and call police. This a man have one domestic charge on him. Lucky he didn't get deported. Maybe if I check with him today, because Trump is in power looking for anybody with a record now, and he might fall under that. Imagine a woman being so vindictive, right? She was like, I'm gonna send your ass to prison, nigga. I'm gonna send you to prison because you fuck Sherika, me find out. Boom, and lick up her own head in the wall and 911. He's over here beating me. You should see my eye. It's bloody, it's bleeding. Woo, woo, woo. You see when the police come, the only thing the police want to see is she a bleed. You get frig. You handcuff, fling down step, kick up, push in a car, process through, strip, squat, open your cheeks. She home laughing. Make them lock up the fucker. Yeah. Hey, some women out here wicked in a rascal. And a lot of them were on a mama. You see a mama where you did their praise. She just never give you fear half of the story of all the wickedness she did. So imagine a man enduring all those things. And then you show up out of nowhere now. Right? there is gonna be some kind of standoffishness. He's human. There's gonna be some kind of, and then what is me here talk about send me a jacket? You see, if I did me, but if it wasn't me. But if it was me, I would have been like, your mama did fuck you like dog, for telling you the truth. You know how much man me catch her with when me and she did that? That's why I left her really and truly, if you want to know the truth. So, when time she a go through all them Monday, me did I said to myself, say, me have to get a DNA test when I pick the band because it might not be mine. And that's where the jacket talk come from, son. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Yes, SoFlo.
Yo, family, what going?
Yeah, good after, good morning.
Good
Be
morning.
a better one. I wouldn't say a better one, but I have something to share upon the topic that you're speaking about with the fathers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you see, I was brought up with my father, right, and my mother, but my father left and came to America when I was a small child.
Mm-hmm.
So I never really get to grow up with him like that. You understand me?
Right.
Because he left Jamaica when I was 6. So the next time I saw him was when I came to America and I was 15 years of age. And you know, during the teenage years in life, you know, kids don't really tend to stick to their parents. They want to be amongst them, their own peer and so forth. But I was brought up my whole life with my dad, and we don't have that relationship where, you know, we talk about certain things.
Well,
I'm the type of person that would be more comfortable.
Your whole life with him, bro. If he left when you were, you said he left when you were small, but then you say you were brought up your whole life with him. Which one is it?
Yeah, meaning when I say
I'm confused.
He left when I was small. He migrated to the United States of America, right?
When you were how old?
To make life better for us. When I was 6 years old.
And the next time you see him again was how old?
When I was 15.
Mirrors. All right.
You understand me? So in a sense, there's a gap there. So it's not like he left home or anything. He's a great dad. He provide for us, all of that. When I came to America,
right.
You know, I live with him even today, like in my adult life, in my 30s, you know, we live in the same household. But because there was that gap, we never had a chance to develop a certain type of relationship.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of things I learned from like my peers, you know, like other guys that had father and they teach them certain things. And when they teach me certain things, like my dad never told me like to always look a person in the eye, you know, make sure you shake this person's hand firm or so forth. There was never none of that. Physically, it was always there though. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. But like certain things that, you know, a man should, you know, tell his sons and teach them about life. I never had that. And even that affect me as a man growing up. You know, I see where I was lack certain things in my personality and so on and so forth, you know. Mm. So having a dad is very important. You know, that's why I call in, you know, just to say, you know, the importance of having a dad, because a lot of things I learned was from my friends.
So check this out, bro.
You know, from what their dad teach them, you know.
Daddy left you from you were 6, right? And the next time you see him, you was 15, right?
Yes,
now,
sir.
15 is like the age group where you are teetering on the edge of legal adult, because you're 18, you're a legal adult in the US, right? And
that's true.
Okay, so he missed out your entire childhood. He had the first few years, and most of those few years you didn't even really understand what was going on around you, right? Up until 6. So he missed out the formative years where those things should have been taught to you. And you understand that there was a disconnect between you and your dad now by the time you got around him at 15, because you had formed certain mannerisms and certain things that he probably had guilt, because most parents who go away overseas trying to make life better for their children, then them send for you from yard to come up, them have this kind of guilt feeling. You know, it's like, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. I went to provide, but I missed out on. No, we can't really be the dad where, hey, come here, sit down over there. So that can't be too authoritative because I wasn't there from this, that. So I have to go light on the youth and take the time and work back in. But by the time I do that, he's already 18 and he's out of here because he's an adult now. That's a sensitive area right there.
Yeah.
15,
And
if my father missed from 15, him can't come father me too much at if he's missing from 6 years old, him can't come drop no heavy hand at 15. I'm telling you straight up.
Yeah, and not only that, but it still affects me up to today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he's there, you know, my dad is physically there. You know, right now he lives in Georgia, but whenever he comes up to New York, we're under the same household. So we're a very close family. So he's physically is there. Bond. But the bond is just not there, even as an adult, you know.
It was fractured
me trying to
6
like
and 15, bro.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
fractured.
So
Those formative years right there, 6 to 15. I would even say 6 to 12. But because once you hit 13, that's why I like the rest of them. A little boy picnic in a Rasta camp, he will grow with the women until he hits 12 years old. You see, after that, I over which part the man them there he is all the time. A young lion now is with the elder lions. He's not even with the women anymore. The girls stay with the women and the boys stay with the men. So just to give you an example, those formative years, you and your dad missed out on the bonding that was supposed to take place. I'll give you an example. Kai, right now, my son, Kai is 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Kai is 7 years old. I go in the bathroom, I teach Kai. I don't wash him myself, but I verbally walk him through how he should properly clean himself as a boy. You know what I mean? So him can soap him properly, so he not washing his body and then using the same rag wash off him face. You have to teach him the proper sequence. Teach him how to respond, how to speak to people. Like if I speak to him and him freeze and don't answer, I'm like, I asked you a question. When people ask you a question, you look them in the face and you answer. You don't stare and just act like you're a deer in headlights. All these things are important. All those things your dad missed.
Very important.
And
very important.
Because you missed them, so you know, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you. Hey, SoFlo, thank you for listening to me, man, and have a great day. I love your show, bro.
Manners and respect, my brother. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you.
All right.
Hey,
bye.
Hey. You still,
yes, sir.
Hey, try to work on that with your dad, man, because you see what the other caller said. His dad is no longer here. And
yeah, that's the reason why I called in, you know, because also my dad just did surgery the other day. So, you know, all that stuff is like playing in my mind, you know, but we're working on it though.
Yeah, put a conscious effort into working on it. Like look him in the face when you can and speak to him. You're a man now, you're not a boy. You know what I mean? So look him in the face and lay your words out and have real conversations with him now. It's not too late.
That's true.
All right?
That's true. All right. Thank you, SoFlo.
All right, my brother. I wish you all the best.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We be forgetting that our parents are humans, not just daddy. Although I'm saying get your daddy side of the story, but because you might hear say how him did wicked and him this and him that, when if you really get the truth, you'll be looking at your mama sideways and cross-eyed. But we too be forgetting. I'm lending grace to both parents. And the reason I'm lending grace to both parents is even if your mama was the toxic one that frigged up that relationship, she was in her toxic phase. She was in her phase where she never know herself yet either. That is why you know her in a different phase today. Not everybody mature early. Not everybody realize early the importance of, like, a lot of women out here will grow up saying, I want a family and one day I'm going to have a husband and I'm going to have 2.5 kids, picket fence, a nice house, 2 cars in the driveway, blah, blah. You know, our little fantasy. And then something happened where it never go like that. And now she's rotting against the world because it never end up coming out like that, how she did plan it for herself, right? She has to deal with that. And then she has to deal with also growing as a person. And you have to factor in all the things that happened along her journey from childhood into becoming a woman and how that affected her as well mentally. You know what I mean? Not for women that did get ripped off when them little, are sexually molested. All kind of something. We can put factors into how things became. But at the end of the day, without casting blame on any side, lend grace to both sides, understand that both parents are just humans. Somebody said to me, just remember that while you're growing up, your parents are growing too. Shit, I thought my parents were grown and them did done to them growing. You know what I'm saying? You parents, you grown, you done growing. I might turn for growing. No, they're growing. And I swear to God, in front of you today, it was when that person said that to me, it was the first day I actually started calculating age, numbers. And I was like, damn, my mom was only 24 when this happened. Damn, she was only 26 when that happened. I'm 26 now. Shit, that was a lot to deal with. She was only 32 when this happened. I'm past that. Damn. Now I understand why this, and that. You have to lend the grace, my friend. You have to lend the grace. But again, at the end of the day, you don't excuse everybody from anything. Get your daddy's side of the story. You understand? Get your daddy's side of the story. Every time we do these kind of shows, it's either like women, anytime we hit topics where it's like anything to give brothers some kind of grace, you would see like majority of the women either like log off, them gone, or they be like saying slick stuff in the comments or whatever, like still stuck in your ways, like this women against men kind of thing. You have to remember that every situation is unique, and every man is not your man that hurt you or your 20 man them that you went through that hurt you. This is my message to women, because a lot of women do this. Them just want to see a man get hurt because so many men have hurt them. But every man is not your man or your group of men that you chose that hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Puffy. And when Diddy was time to be sentenced, I hope they put his ass under the jail. I hope he gets 50, 60 years in prison. The shit that he did to Cassie. Okay. Let me give you a good example, right? You saw 30 seconds of a video of him dragging Cassie. You didn't see what led up to that. You didn't see what led up to that. Cassie at trial, in her own words, testified that he said something to her one night. She punched him in his face. She said, I made a fist and I punched him as hard as I could in his face. Now, I'm not telling my son to take no punch in his face from no woman. Break that bitch jaw. If she want to punch a man in his face, no, me not say break her jaw, but thump her back to blood clot. If that's what you feel for do. This whole thing where you're a man, so you have to walk away, and I know females that knock men out. What the fuck you talking about? I know females that give men concussions. I know females that punch a man and him eye blind pan that side there. I talk about me see woman lift up man and slam him pan the ground. So me must tell my son now, say, because if it's a woman and she abuses you, you must take it because you're a man, and that's what men do. Oh, hell no. No. It goes both ways. She was abusive, he was abusive. So the women who are like, bury him under the prison, they just want some kind of revenge for all the men that have hurt them. But they never been in a relationship. They never been in a relationship with Diddy. And Diddy is not the guys that hurt you. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Hi, SoFlo. Good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
We're winding up to our 20 questions before we end this. So what you got to say?
So let me put in my 3 cents.
Yes.
Men cannot win. No way. Okay?
We know that.
Women are very vindictive. Some of them are very vindictive. Very vindictive. And even when they take another woman's husband, they will tell that man, no go look for them picnic there. Because why you go look for them or she you go look for? You understand that?
Yep. Yep.
And then these men, some of them now, when some of them
they will end up abandoning their first children that they had because of this new woman. Yes, some of them because of this new woman that they have, because she's like, yeah, don't go over there because y'all go to another picnic, them y'all go see her, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, some women, I have seen where some women are so vindictive, and I say to them, you know, let the child call the father. So the father, just let them go to the father. Just let them go and look for the father. Oh, then now make them go. Now make them go. So we don't know our mothers.
Right. But
when I was a child, what my mother did is when my father come, and my father was a very respectful man, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when my father come, my mother said, see your dad. She said, see your father there. We call him Papa. See your father. And we all go out on the street, outside the gate in Kingston, and talk to our father.
See. So
some women, I grew up and see how my mother treat my father. I never treat him like we are not his children. So I came up and I've had my share where I never stopped my children from seeing their father. But then he would cut some big bad word. What if war right not Clark, you know, leave me alone. And I say like, okay. See. And it's not like I was a stray dog.
Right.
I knew him from I was young.
Wait, who used to cuss to?
And you know the thing we say, get married to you and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
But later on, because the person must have some, what you call it, ADD or ADHD. It head couldn't learn. So when you say, why are you doing this? Oh, shut up, why you talk to me too miserable, you chat too much. So you have some men that get it bad.
Mm-hmm.
And you have some women that they are so vindictive.
Yes, man.
But the man can't win nowhere.
Nowhere at all.
Nowhere. All one of them, you know, at them. Stop the picnic from to the father. When them get old now, that's why sometimes when me see old people, I'm an older person too.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see some old people and people around, I say, look for them too. Them go like them never young, you know. When them young, them head never right, you know. But when them get older now and mature, them hate to see young people. And this mother she act like she never jealous and fool. Sometimes them run the man, and when the man go take somebody else, them so jealous and fool. Them want the man run after them, make them keep on run the man. So the man just say, you know what, I can't do it no more.
You know, your words. Them want the man run after them so them can keep on run the man. But when the man say, all right, we can't do it no more, but take somebody else, all hell break loose now.
Yeah. Seriously, that's how it go.
I've seen it all.
Two-sided story is to be heard.
Yes.
And three-sided story too. Sometimes you have to hear the mother side, the father side, and some of the other family them will go on the mother and father side.
True.
Because them know.
Them know.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
So I'm so sorry that some people think their mother is so straightforward. Liar them.
True. True.
I might not have done it, but I've seen where me a big woman say, make the man see him child.
I
Carry the child, go and drop it the child right at the gate and wait outside. And not the gate.
Right.
Or see the father drive by. Make the father see the child. No.
Yeah, I appreciate your
Yeah.
honesty because it seemed like it's hard for a lot of women to be that honest. You know,
Well, I've never
it's
done it, but I've
always the
seen
man
women
wrong.
do it. I've seen women do it.
Yeah, this thing where it's always the man that's wrong kind of
No.
mentality.
And the
thing.
next thing about not getting them right kids too. The two of them move fast. Man, when a woman, she get pregnant. Before the woman even knows that she pregnant, the man gone. So by the time she don't know she pregnant, another man come along and she take him. So sometimes it look like the man get jacket, but sometimes there was somebody before.
No, me not go side with that one there still because the woman body has a certain window of time to get pregnant, and she know when our ovulation stages, she know when our last period was, she know when the next period come, and if she miss it, she might have breed, all these things. So there are markers, significant markers around for her to say to herself, for any woman to say to herself, Ross, me take
and sometimes the woman don't know because some woman cycle is different. Some woman even have a cycle when they're pregnant. So some woman is different. But them can't wait. As John gone, them take time.
Well, that, yeah.
So sometimes I know jacket them give the man enough. Them not give themselves enough time.
That too.
Yeah, so with that saying, me I learn a lot from you. So keep on teaching me. Me long time older than you, but me can learn from you. So keep on teaching me.
And you can do the same, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
You have a lovely day with the family. Say hi to the wifey.
All right.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes. No, get to with the jacket one. You don't know who breed on it. You fling it with somebody else because it's convenient. When I give you, you see that, Mervin? She talk and then go to talk them out of the jacket. So, no. Live on the air with some flow. Good morning.
Yeah, so flow.
Yo, bro, what happened?
I'm a stay man. I tell you this. As I said before, and I say it again. You see the man who grow me. Me take me cap off. Me go live. Well, me they have a name, you know. He give me a name, you know. And when I reach certain age, he tell me, you know. So you have something him tell me, you know.
See it.
So the time when he tell me, he never want to tell me. He say, I'm a mother supposed to tell me. But she afraid.
Caller, audience, this is the same brother that called earlier and said about him father. The situation with the father.
I see him, man.
Yeah. We just make them know so them don't wonder what you're talking about.
You see the lady just called a while ago. And so the part with woman and thing, and some woman make them man or them husband abandon them picnic. I see him with your circle. As me tell you, I'm an uncle, which is his brother. Let me know everything.
See, but you hear what she said to do. You hear what she said to do. That's why it's good to talk to people who are way older than you, you know. Because them say young but don't know a storm. Certain things where they're ahead that we don't know. She also said wise words. She said sometimes it's even important for you to talk to some of the uncle and the auntie them on that the side, them brother and them sister them, because them was around and them know.
That's why when me tell her, say, everything when I tell her, me know say facts.
Yeah.
Me do what me do. When you ask me if approach him wrong, I never approach him wrong.
See.
Because my uncle tell me how to approach him. And he said, Jermaine, call him. Call him and talk to him. My uncle begged me. That's how me get to call him. And when he called, when I call, he hung up on me. And I call back my uncle and I'm telling my uncle, say, you see, and you beg me, and me get disrespected.
See. Like me said, bro, your situation, I don't know the intricate details of it, so I can't speak on your situation. I could only speak in general.
Everything we say still, may I listen, may I learn, may I laugh.
See.
May I laugh, bro. But as me tell us still, it's something to learn, or something to understand.
Yeah.
And to know fathers, because me a father.
Right.
Don't be scared to talk with your child.
Right.
Don't be afraid to talk to your child.
Lesson learned.
Yeah, man.
Lesson learned.
A lot me learning in South though.
See,
A lot.
as long as you
And you see
learn
what
that you
happened
can
in my
apply them
life?
to your life, brother.
What? Me I tell you this. You know what age me get my first youth? Because of all of what me da go through? 39.
So you say you hop off of the girl in the truck at 39. You
I'm
wait
just to tell
long.
you, but you know what? Me have a reason to, because at the time when me hear some things are going on in my head, me can't trust woman because me I say woman bad, woman this, woman that. You can't trust.
But also given how your father was too, you'd have to process out all them something that, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah. Me have brethren right now who don't have no picnic and female and male. And they will tell you that, well, I have a female friend who don't have any children and she is in her 40s. She's probably never gonna have any children because she reached her 40s.
Shit.
Yeah, but she said she knows that she's not gonna be a good mother. And you know, over the years, because we get picnic from when. So over the years, it's like, you don't have no picnic yet. And she's like, no, me, I tell you, I still haven't gotten to the place where I could see myself as a good mother yet. I tell you the truth, that me used to look on her funny about that. Now, as a 40-something-year-old woman with no kids, I look at her like she knows best. Because next thing, she could be one of them mother that will have her picnic them and abuse them and, you know, and she herself was abused and she said if she can't get that out of her without passing it on, she would rather never have children. And she don't have no picnic.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, she don't have no picnic. And I respect it to the fullest. I never used to understand it though, but me understand it now. Now I have other brethren that are more focused on career and building themselves and all these kind of things, and then them say them are gonna have picnic. But we in the same age group, so a big man them that some don't know when them are wait for to turn grandfather before father, but they don't want to hand down poverty to their children either because them grow up extremely poor. But people have them different reasons, you know?
Yeah. I just have to listen and laugh and, you know, and learn at the same time.
Well, all right, my brother. Manners and respect, bless up.
Yeah.
All right. Where said Jermaine, we love you from NOY Jermaine. Let this be a lesson for all of us. No, it's not hard. Some women are, somebody else say I can't. Lulu Ridges. I don't know where Lulu I talk about. Anyway. All right. Moving right along. Let's close that off. Get your father's story. For everybody in here who grew up in a situation where your daddy wasn't around and things kind of warped, go get your daddy's story if he's still alive. All right? It might change a lot. In a lot of cases, it will. Some cases, me not say your daddy not gonna be a deadbeat. Somehow no did have one frig up daddy that's a deadbeat and never was ready to be a daddy. But your mama did know that too. She knows that she did a run down workless boy. She did a run down workless boy too. She did think that her pum could have changed him and it didn't. But she not gonna tell her that neither. Anyway, moving right along. World music view. I mean, we see it still today, right? Right. Oh, girl, his car. He got a nice car. Girl, I like how he dressed. And then she breathed for him. I'm gonna take your ass to child support court because him not have nothing. Him uncle have one nice car and some nice clothes. All right. So Vybz Kartel and Lila IK are among 73 contenders for Reggae album of the Grammys 2026. 2025 Grammy has already gone past. We're gonna breeze through the Grammy list and then we're gonna go into our 20 questions and we're gonna end it like that this morning with the 20 questions. All right. So here are the list of people who are up for Grammy submissions. We're not going to go through all 73. We're just going to give you some prominent names, which on the icon this morning for this video, I build the icon. So I have to go in at the editor and do all the graphic editing and stuff. So the prominent names, those faces are on the icon. But so 73 reggae albums have been submitted for consideration to the Reggae the best reggae album category for the 2026 Grammys. 2025 Grammys already gone. This is two fewer than last year. Last year they submitted 75 reggae albums for the Grammy consideration. Now, Category 66 recognized albums containing more than 75% playing time of new reggae recordings. That means you can't use one old song, put the whole song on it, and a song that was made from 2-3 years ago or even last year. It has to be a song, can use some of what you had before, but 75% of that material still has to be new. This year's submission ranged from veteran roots reggae acts to emerging voices and experimental projects, highlighting the genre's evolving sound and influence. Me not too like this because when them got into experimenting sounds, it start to not even sound like reggae music anymore. You know, I don't know if you be around some of them white folks who be using a spoon and hitting two pots and it's bang, boom, bang, bang. Aya aja arasta Rastafari, and I love a Rastafari. Them something there get submitted to for Grammy. Anyhow, notable names. 20.5% of the submissions are from dancehall artists. Include, here are some of the names now. Time Is Now. These are the names of projects you can go look up. So you can go look up Time Is Now by Little Addy, Vybz Kartel's son. Good Times by Charlie Black. Say you're bubbling, baby. You're a party animal, Charlie Blacks. And then the collaborative Countryman Rhythm by Black Sheep with songs by Sizzla, Perfect, Aisha, Ras Ajay, and David Slur. Now, some of them people let me not know. Of course, we know Sizzla Kalonji. Of course, we know Little Addy. And of course, we know Charlie Blacks. I don't know who named Countryman. I don't know Black Sheep. I don't know Aisha. I don't know Ras Ajay. I don't know David Slur or any of those people. But that's how reggae is these days. Other notable entries are Sherlock. That is the name of the album. Sherlock. Sherlock by Sham. Sham, who used the name Baby Sham, who did the big song with Alicia Keys, Ghetto Story. Sham, yeah. Which gala session asked? Right now, what that run the cut? Yeah, anyway. And then Ding Dong. Ding Dong is submitting his album. His album is called From Ding Dong to World Ding. That is the name of the album. From Ding Dong to World Ding. That is by Ding Dong. Ups and Downs by DJ Mac. And Forward We Continue by Don Dada. No who name so. The list also highlights Grateful by E.D., Heart and Soul. Heart and Soul by Vybz Kartel. Remember a couple of weeks ago, I said 3 albums are on my non-skip list. Heart and Soul by Vybz Kartel, Yeezy, Star of the East, and what's her name? Lila Ike. And Lila Ike's album. Them 3 there, a non-skip. Now, I'll be fair, I haven't listened to any of these other albums. Like, I haven't listened to Ding Dong, From Ding Dong to World Ding. I haven't listened to Little Addy, Good Times. I haven't listened to Ups and Downs by DJ Mac. I haven't listened to Sherlock by Sham. I've listened to Heart and Soul by Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel's Heart and Soul also has a lot of videos off of that album. So what he did was drop the album first, even while he was doing these arena tours and flying around the place doing big shows. And I don't think I don't think he gave this project enough attention. Yes, him dropped the project. Yes, he is putting videos to almost every song on the project, but I think something is missing. It's like, and it's doing pretty good. I mean, it's ringing up millions of views, but I don't know if me want to see him perform this. Well, he is doing it. I'm not out there in the world, so I'm not going to the events where he is performing and promoting it. I think in the social media space, I need to see more of the Heart and Soul project. Like you have to go beat it in some people's head kind of thing. Because I saw the videos, I didn't know. Shout out to Nans. Nans was the one who let me know also about this, that it was an actual whole project. Because I see the video, them and I say, yo, the man I work overtime. He's traveling, touring, dropping video after video after video, back to back. And then say, yeah, all of them come from this Heart and Soul project that he just dropped. And then I went to go find Heart and Soul project and listen to the whole thing. I'm like, I know this song. I know this song. I know this song. I know the video for this song. I know this song. Weird. He's doing all videos for almost every song on there. So Vybz Kartel Heart and Soul project is one to watch out for. Blood and Fire by Kezmandi or Keznamdi. Blood and Fire by Keznamdi is probably a creeper, a sleeper. I haven't listened to the whole album, and I won't be a hypocrite. But the first 2 tracks when we listen to after that, the album there, I'm like, damn. He has a song with, I believe, Mavado on there, what me like. And then him have one next one now where I talk about all of the politicians them and the funny stuff them where them do and all these things. But, you know, it's Rasta but still political kind of thing. Blood and Fire by Keznamdi is one to look out for. Pool Party by Conscience is also being submitted. I didn't even know Conscience dropped an album. But Pool Party is the name of his album. Mr. Vegas has submitted an album for Grammy consideration. Ghetto Reggae by Mr. Vegas. I have not listened to it yet, but I will listen to it because I've heard some older reggae heads talking about it. And they're like, Mr. Vegas went in and bugged for this one here. The one here like from reggae from back in the day, from like in the 90s, and him take it back to that time period that I framed there. So I want to go listen to his album too and see what it's hitting for, considering that it's up now being submitted for consideration for a Grammy. There is Skillibeng with an album called International. Skillibeng is submitted for a Grammy as well. And the one that surprised me, but is one of my favorite albums this year, is Hate Being Famous by Squash. Now, this is why I love YouTube. When I do my review them and I do my suggestions and tell people go listen to this and go look on that, you see later on when these projects blow up or they're doing big or submitted for Grammy or this, that, and the other, I can date my video and say, remember me did telling about this long before it did reach this. Didn't I tell you all about Hate Being Famous by Squash? Me telling about Hate Being Famous by Squash. The album didn't have no skip on it for me. Me actually listened to the whole album over and over. Matter of fact, it was playing so much in the car that every time I went in the vehicle, I did that play for a minute. Until the Lila IK and the Vybz Kartel and the Yeezy came out. Yeezy album, I'm still saying, is super Grammy worthy. The Grammy is going to be super competitive this year. And if anybody get it that is not, how should I say this now? No, forget me, I'll say it. Anybody get it where I'm not Jamaican and them get it in the reggae category, I'm going to be pissed off if it's not actual reggae, like authentic reggae, because I've seen them do this before. And no disrespect to that group. I'm not even going to mention their name, but I remember going to a reggae concert and it was Protege and the Indignation Band. And I thought, yes, we get to see Protege and the Indignation Band close to the beach here in Florida. I went. And I saw one big old banner with Protege and the English Nation Band at the bottom of it as the opening act for this group. One group of all white musicians. And I thought, who the hell are they? Because I don't know these people. I've never heard of them. And the place was packed. And the place was packed with bare hippie looking people. Like, you know, white people with dreadlocks, but them have like gauged, big old gauge out earring them with stretch them lobe like them from one of them African tribe, the bone through nose kind of thing and black fingernail and like grungy look kind of thing. Doc Martin boots and lace, see-through lace and so there were a lot of those there. But then that was their version of reggae. And that group ended up winning Best Reggae Album of the Year. Now, other notable entries, those are the strong ones out of Jamaica, but these submissions also feature collaborative projects and rhythm albums as well, like the Countryman Rhythm Project. I don't know nothing about that. I'm writing that down, featuring Black Sheep, Countryman 868, and other artists, while Africa Rise Rhythm is another album submitted for Grammy consideration. And then there are from roots to dancehall to contemporary fusion. The 2026 Best Reggae Album field demonstrates the genre's resilience, creativity, and international appeal. I don't want to hear none of that. Here's my take on that. It's full time now that they separate reggae from dancehall. Full time. Full time them separate reggae from dancehall now. And I know some people are going to say, what am I talking about? You tell them no. But I think dancehall music has come a long way to where it came out of reggae music, yes. Like I heard Junior Gong explain one time, them asked him in an interview, what's your take on the whole reggae versus dancehall thing? And Junior Gong said, well, it's all in one to me. Something like that, right? Not those exact words, but he was like, it's all the same thing because reggae is like the umbrella and everything else fall under that umbrella. So we have dance hall. His explanation was dance hall would be the place where reggae music is played. It's the place where the speaker them string up big speakers and you know people are gonna dance in there. So the venue is called dance hall. And then anything we play in there so is reggae. Well, I think we've evolved from that. That might have been true at one time, but now the world can see that reggae and dancehall, two completely different sounds, two completely different messages, two completely different vibrations, carries two completely different crowds even. It's time to give it its own category. And reggae is more international than dancehall, or was more international than dancehall. Not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. Dancehall has now done its lap around the globe. Yeah. So now you have dancehall worthy of having its own section at the Grammys. And until they do that, we're going to have a Vibes Cartel who do dancehall, but I do some reggae, is in the same category as Lila Ike, who does, you know what I'm saying, it's going to mix up and blend up and Gentleman and this person and Sizzla and it just not to me. Anyway, the first round voting for the 68th Grammy Award begins October 3rd, which is gone already. So the first round voting is out the way. And that goes on throughout October 15th. We're at the 7th, so we have 7-8 days left in the first round voting, with nominees will be announced November 7th. So 73 albums submitted. First round voting, I'm going to knock out a bunch of them there. And then we'll have a more slimmed down list of who made it to go into the second round. The final round voting will be December 12th to January 5th of 2026. The second round voting, December 12th to January 26th, or January of 2026. That is going to slim the list down even more now to like 7, 8 out of the 73. And then the real winner will be announced at the award ceremony, which is February 1st of 2026. All right. So we look forward to that. It's 450 album piece. What? Isn't 450 album pieces of me submitted too? S Diva, it wasn't mentioned here on this list. I don't know if it's a late submission before this list was printed, but that could be happening. That could be happening. And I suppose that more are going to be printed, are going to be submitted in this time frame. Well, the first round of voting is gone, so I don't know if you could submit still. The first round of voting is still open until they have until the first round. Should be submitted by then. I'm sure they have a submission deadline. But it wasn't mentioned. Nothing to mention about 415 here. And this was printed the 3rd. Yeah, this was printed the 3rd, which was the first day of voting. All right. Teacher, do you know if class I keep tomorrow? Says Jerome. Jerome, big up yourself. Jerome, I don't know, you know. I don't know. We're going pretty lengthy today. We're going to finish off now with our 20 questions. This should be the fun part. We're going to breeze through this too. I normally look for about 5, 6, 7 different answers and then move on to the next question. All right. And then we're going to end it like that today. I don't know if we're going to. Yeah, I don't. You know what, S Diva? I don't even know if I can honestly tell you. I don't even know if I can honestly tell you one song from 450. Probably if I hear it and somebody say, oh, that song there, 450 song, man. Me I go say, oh, me never know. But me can't put a face to a 450 song. Now, me know say 450 have all the girl them lock and all these things are going on and he's big out there. Can't take nothing from him. I just my mind does lock off from certain music kind of thing. I think I'm now more in my reggae era than ever before. That's why look at my choices. Yeza, Star of the East, Lila Ike. Lila Ike is Self-Love, and Vybz Kartel. If you listen to Vybz Kartel album, it's more like a whole heap, it's a tumultuous love relationship, but it have some of everything on there as well for everybody. So I'm more into like that. Crosses with Chanel, Roddy's daughter. Me don't know that song there. Submittal deadline was August 30th. Well, that done. That means that he wasn't submitted for one then. Sheldon says submission deadline was August 30th. He's not on the list then. I'm going to make a prediction before we go into our 20 questions and end that segment like this. I'm predicting that Vybz Kartel is going to win a Grammy this year. Hear me out. If Vybz Kartel doesn't win the Grammy this year, it's going to be Lila Ike, or it's going to be a big upsetter and a big surprise for a first-timer from Yeza. That's my call. Them three there. I'm a call. We might be surprised by squashes. I hate being famous, but I think the strong contenders are Yeza. That would be a surprise because that's her first project out. Well, this is Lila Ike's first album too, though. Self-Love, Lila Ike, or Vibes Cartel. The reason why I said Vibes Cartel is I went and did some research trying to figure out how do they calculate who gets a reggae Grammy album, and they said that it is not just this tracks on the album. It also has to do with who has like a influential hold out there leading up to this leading up to the Grammys, to the final moment of decision. So that year leading up. Now, honestly speaking, and none of us could take this away from him, nobody else in reggae is doing, dancehall is doing what Vibes Cartel has been doing throughout this whole 2025. You know what I mean? Selling out arenas and all these things. So if that's what they're looking at, plus the shiny videos, the good videos, them to match each song and all that, he's going to easily take it. If it's not that alone, them are look pan and they're looking for like a global sound of reggae, then Lila Ike is going to be a super strong contender for that, and I won't be surprised if she wins and or Yiza wins. Yeah, Raddy's daughter. I'm telling y'all, man, go check out Yiza album. That album is fire. And Lila Ike, of course, her album is fire. Right? The World Boss, hands down, say Ben TV. I wouldn't be surprised if it's him. He put in the work for it. Now that would be, because you know him well want that, because the only bragging right that Beenie Man did have over him, there, of course, you know, in Beenie Man's mind, the only bragging right he had was him have a Grammy. So if Cartel equal him with a Grammy now, him can't say nothing else because him beat him every other which way already. Now that would have been funny. Somebody did a video where Vibes Cartel was crowned king. Beenie Man did I try to take the crown off of him head. Cartel used the mic and lick Beenie Man in him head. Yo, this AI thing is out of this world. The video actually looks like Cartel and Beenie Man did a fight over the crown. Beenie Man lick him with Cartel lick him with the mic and kick him down. That was funny. That was funny. I don't trust AI. Anyways, that would be the icing on the cake for Cartel. It absolutely would. It absolutely would. And it would be well deserved too. You know? It would shut up a lot of haters. It would be well deserved. Lord, some people would have killed over dead. But we'll see. We'll see. I just don't want to see that damn Grammy go to somebody who, when I listen to their reggae, it don't sound like reggae. That's the part that gets to me. I don't care who get it. I don't care if you're white, black, from over this or over Yasso, because we understand it's a reggae gone international, but please at least award somebody who it sounds like reggae. It's reggae. You know? That part. BM says Cartel should win with his hard works. Well, he got like 2-3 more months to put in some solid promo of this particular project, the one that is submitted, and then we'll see where it goes from there. All right, moving into our final segment. We have about 15-20 minutes left. Let's use it to do our 20 questions. Everybody is encouraged to participate. So the first question is, what song was or do you want to be your first dance song at your wedding? Before the answer, all the people them were married already, you see? You're married in for the first time now. Nobody in here is married right now. You're marrying for the first time now. This is your dream wedding too. This is not you're married because this is what you can afford today. You're rich now. This are the big splashy wedding and everything at one time you get to do it. What is the first song you're dancing to this time? We have to put everybody on equal footing, right? Some people in here now never get married. Some married from when. So, all right. None of we not married. We're all about to get married. What's going to be your first song? All right. Light up the comment section, or I will answer and keep on moving on to the next one. My first song would be some old school. No. My first song would be, what that boy the name again? The song said something about, and baby, I will be loving you till I'm 70. That song there, I don't know the name. People fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Who sing that? Me, I fall in love with you every single day. I just wanna tell you I am. I don't know who sing that song there. But that would have been for me. Let me see who says what. Here and Now by Luther Vandross. Ooh, Nance. Here and Now. Sure. Souls. At Last by Etta James. Oh, man. Our love has come along. We know that one day. Perfect. Perfect. Seben TV, which song named Perfect? Who sing that? Who sing Perfect? The next question is, what song would make the best theme music for you? This is a song that describes you. This is gonna be your theme music. You walk into a room and this is the song you want to play. You know, like when wrestlers are walking into the ring, or when a boxer walk into the ring and he's playing whatever, 50 Cent, Many Men wish death upon me, blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see. What would be your favorite theme music? You walking into the ring, or you just walking out in a life? Period. Nothing. Yes, I saw me like it. Bring your stuff and come and make me want to say which one I know I put up that. Ride it like a bike. This which one I never put up Spice. Anyone that Spice song them boom off body. No. All right then. All right, moving right along. What would my theme song be? I think my theme song would be a Bob Marley. Natural Mystic would be my theme song. Not aggressive but none. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. That would have been my theme song. Yeah. The next one is, we're at number 3. What is the most irrational superstition that you have? The most irrational superstition that you have. Superstition. I'll tell you mine. If I go outside in the nighttime, I can't walk back inside with my back turned to outside. Because them said, Duppy will follow you going to your house. So I have to turn around at the door and back in to the house and lock the door that way there. So that's my most irrational superstition. It's irrational because Duppy not really real like that. And if Duppy is real and them can follow you in the house, then them no need you to turn your back or turn your front or nothing like that. Them still can follow you in the house anyway. Or they could go through the walls or whatever. So irrational. The next one is, what is the weirdest food? Oh, damn, my comment section was running and I didn't even see it. I thought nobody was answering. Black cat crossing in front while I am driving. Yes, I'm a whole day frig up now. A bad luck that I have to go turn around. I used to, every time I see a black cat run across the road, we used to actually turn around, I said, frig that. I go back the next way. I don't care if I have to drive all the way around. So, boom, tire bus. See it there? Yeah, that's one. Black cat crossing my pathway. Hold on there. J. Robbins says, G's on floor. Me do that up to this day. LOL, especially coming from work at the hospital. Don't be follow you home from the hospital. Because of that, them tell we in Jamaica when we were growing up. I think they do it in probably all Caribbean islands. You know, some things we share right across the board. But me know for sure saying that Jamaica them used to tell with that if you're going inside at night time, don't just walk straight in and turn your back to outside, because Duppy will follow you go inside. You have to turn around at the door and back in and lock the door. So I've been doing that since I was a kid, actually. Yeah. Turn back. Wait there. Where Mervin say? I missed that comment. Turn back more than one on a trip. Yeah. Yeah. All right. The next one is, what is the weirdest food combination that you enjoy? Oh, spilling salt, Lulu Ridges. Yeah, them used to say you have to dash salt over your shoulder at night time or throw salt outside. Forget the duppy them to stay outside. What is the weirdest food combination that you enjoy? Here is mine. Potato chips with potato salad. Damn, that's some fat people food. Potato chips with potato salad. Get a bowl of potato salad and get to a fresh bag of potato chips. Eat the potato chips with the potato salad. You'll see something about the soft texture of that and then the crunchy of the chip. I don't know, but it works. Orange and condensed milk. Ross. You know, I've seen that before. I've seen that before. No, man, you're out of control, Mervin, man. Mervin said, I can't saltfish with curry gravy. That sound like run belly. That sound like plaka plaka. That sound like brr, bop, part up yourself. Cheese with cantaloupe. What? Strawberry preserve on steak. I've had that, and that's actually really good. Lulu Ridges says strawberry preserve on steak. That's really good, actually. Or maybe we have a weird taste palette. What else? Why Dominican make that drink? Mervin put curry gravy pan ackee and saltfish. No, sir. When you're done, shit up yourself. I'm sure it probably tastes good, but why? Jay Robinson, you did that once? How was it? Jerome, wait there. Wait, Audrey said hard door bread with talk no Audrey, man. Hard door bread with condensed milk. Yo, Miss Ruby nearly killed me one time for that. Because, you know, you got teeth out the little condensed milk and draw your 2 slices of the hard door bread, and you're not supposed to eat or teeth out the condensed milk. Bun and fry fish. Have I had that? I think I have that already, you know. I have bun and cheese and fry fish already. Good combination, that too. Good combination, that. All right, the next one. Hear this one now. What is the stupidest thing you've ever done on a dare? You remember when we be like, I dare you to do this, or I dare you to do that? Or I don't know if you ever play spin the bottle, and whoever the bottle head point on is I dare you. What is the stupidest thing you've ever done on a dare? Someone can't talk. Someone can't talk. The stupidest thing you ever done on a dare. Audrey talk up the things that when nice. Hold on. Mervin, that sound like something a pregnant woman would crave. Ackee and saltfish with curry gravy. My God. The stupidest thing you've ever done on a dare. Wait. Not. Nan says she flashed the security at boarding school. Like flash titty flash? Oh my God. The stupidest thing I ever done on a dare. My God. Me not do nothing, you know. Well, let's ban say Jamaica me race, so me not play there. Nan's out here short titty. Jamaica me race, so me not play there. Let's ban TV, molasses. Hold on there. Seriously, I don't play there. I keep score because I'm not going to know weird things. My stomach is weak. We did play dares. We did. Remember I said up here something grew up, you know. So we definitely played there, spin the bottle, all that stuff. Did you say the stupidest thing you ever do? Yes. The stupidest thing ever do on a dare. No, the stupidest thing the stupidest thing you ever did that you were dared when you were dared to do something. Where's Jerome? The stupidest thing I ever did on a dare was probably when I was in Jamaica, before I even came to America. I jumped out of an apple tree. I nearly killed myself. But that's about it. Well, Audrey, sick for days. And what you do, Audrey? Dare. Dare. You want me to say dare? Jerome, troublesome, you see? All right, the next one. We're halfway there. What is your idea of a perfect day? A perfect day. We have to spell it for Jerome. Oh, God. In hearing aid now work. See that, Jerome? Dare. D-A-R-E, dare. The man that they talk about what you ever do for one dare. Oh, man. My idea of a perfect day? Yeah, perfect day. Your idea of a perfect day. My idea of a perfect day is a big spliff early in the morning, a ackee and saltfish breakfast with some roast breadfruit fry over. Put a slice of bami on that. Fry over same way. I'm going to lay back down. That's it. I'm going to lay back down. Yeah. Relaxing in bed all day and doing nothing. Nisha said relaxing in bed all day and doing nothing. I think most of us, that's what it's going to be. See that? Relaxing in bed. J. Robinson, relaxing and doing nothing. Nisha, no disturbance. Jerome said, Shakira, please take notes. Me not smoke neither, I know. Last time me bought a spliff was January. January before me left Jamaica. That's it. And just like food, the herb here is, the more me there at Jamaica, the more me realize certain things, you know. So we're not even gonna talk about that. But yeah. So it's not like me get up and burn herb every day. Not like you could chastise me if I did, but I'll just say it. Relaxing on the beach, Charlotte. Oh, that's actually would be one of my favorites right there. I'm super beach person. Long as the weather is right, I'm at the beach. So relaxing on the beach would be one. Relaxing and doing nothing. Relaxing, everybody. A full day of positivity, health, and no worries, says Sheldon. Relaxing on the beach, says Charlotte. Raddy's daughter says a spa and relaxation. Dinner on a sunset cruise around New York Harbor. Damn. Very interesting conversation. Working and listening, says Sam and Madeline. get up, have my breakfast, lay and binge on movies with my hubby, then go people watch on the beach and make fun of the. Now that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I can tell some most of we work hard in here because everybody perfect day have something to do with we just want some peace. Just relaxing. The bills, you live a foreign, the bills them don't stop coming. So you can't stop work neither. Let's Bon TV says play in the morning, then breakfast, then sleep, then more play, then sleep, then probably watch a movie, then repeat, sleep. Ramping shop play, you talk though. Yeah, ramping shop play. Say Ben, next time I work by the wharf. All right, next question. If you could swap lives with somebody, anybody, who would you swap lives with? If you could swap lives with somebody, who would you swap lives with? In Jamaica, chilling in the backyard with friends. Chana man. Dr. Marvin. Dr. Sheldon says, still vexed about Korea. Aki was selfish in it. Jano. And him not even an Indian. Nan says she would swap life with her son. With your son? Why? Jerome Pearson says he would swap life with LeBron James. Nan says he has no responsibility. Okay. I get it. He has no responsibilities. But like that. Mrs. B talks health and wellness with a twist, says, don't worry. Don't want anybody life. I don't know how they got there. I don't know how them get their life. And you don't know what they got to do to maintain it neither. Like my granny used to say, don't grudge nobody for what them have, because you don't know what them did do forget it, and you don't know what them have to do for maintain it. Next thing you have to skin out your body over there because you swap life with them. You hear somebody else say, come, bend over. We didn't bargain for this part. Me never know that this deep in it, give me back my life, and you can't get back your life. BM says, no one, I'm not even thinking about that. The first bend over your ear, you're like, when, where, why? Me not in another one there. Well, you swap lives, so this goes with it. Skin out. Next one. We're past halfway there. Name me 2 must-have qualities in a best friend for you. In order for somebody to be your best friend, they have to possess these 2 qualities. 2 qualities that's a must-have in a best friend for you. For me, the 2 qualities would... who would I swap life with, first of all? Boy, the man that says swap life with Vybz Kartel. No, me like Vybz Kartel music, but me not swap life with him. I rotted. Kartel, the way how me hear Kartel them talk about Horizon prison. And the man saying the in a one oven in the prison where feel like him skin a melt off him and these things. 13 years after that, me would have got mad pan year 1. So no, I'm not swapping no lives with him. His life looks glamorous now, but knowing the whole of his life, because you'd have to go through that in order to get to where he is now. So I don't want it. Don't want it at all. Loyalty and honesty. I think most people are going to say that. Loyalty and honesty. Well, let's say accountability. Accountability. Yeah, but remember, say Ben TV, you're swapping life with him, not personality with him. It is his own personality and makeup that made him strong enough to go through all he's been through and no mad out. So you might not be the same. When you get put in that, you might not be the same when you are confronted with the same situation. You know what I'm saying? So no, me wouldn't want the life. Coming up to know if me I gonna make it through that. A lot of people could beat them chest and talk tough and talk about, 13 years of prison in Jamaica, easy something that me that do it. Them be the first ones, they mad out the first year in there. Them they on medication for the rest of the years, them they're in there just to stabilize them so them can do them time in there. Or you run a back and wash somebody drawers all day, every day. You name washer, because that's what you do. You wash. Or you name blower. Or you name Bowie. Because them have you run there, spin you like gig and do all kind of something to you. No, me cool. Me cool. Me don't want the life. Me don't want the life. If you're going to give me the later part-time life now, maybe. But me don't want the life there. I don't know who I would swap life with. I would have to come back to that at a later date. Honesty and morals. To be a bestie. Morals is very big. Yeah. Morals is very big, Audrey. You know, Granny said birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, so you can't have high morals and your bestie is somebody that is low in morals. It don't work so. That means that you hide something. Yeah. Seben TV says the strength that Cartel have made him a survivor. Yeah, but you might not have that strength. You're getting the life. You're not getting the personality of the person. So that's how I say. Friends said me want to be like Sean Storm. And that's how loyalty look like. Jay Robinson said I would not survive past day 2. Hey, Sean Storm good enough, man. Because Sean Storm could have avoided all of that if him did just agree, say, yes, me see him do it. Or say it's true him do it. And the man answer was, you can't make me say, me see something when me never see. Do you know how many friends that you're looking at right now and even family members, when them tell them about life in a prison, you know, or when them never see you do it, you know, yes, me see him do it. Don't worry, me will fix the story right for you. When me go court to see, the kind of testimony when me I go give, them I go feel like they were all there. Me see him do it. I saw him do it. Life, me love you, but me now go with you. For somebody go do life back at that when they could have gotten out. Yeah, that's what loyalty looks like. Yeah, that's what loyalty look like for real. Best friend quality, no chatty and loyal. True that. Honesty for me. Next one. If you had to get a tattoo right now, what would your tattoo be of? Right now, I'm walking you right into the tattoo studio and you have to get a tattoo right now. Everybody, me no want to hear I don't like tattoos. I'm never getting a tattoo. Me no want to hear it. Me have a whole heap of them already. What would me have like whole heap of them? What your tattoo would be? You're getting one right now. Forget life, then you're prison and they're spilling what they know and don't know. Yeah, the man make up story upon your hands. You feel look like me. You said do that. You, me and you grew up from there we need and them like that you tell upon me because they're not going to prison for you. Me want. Yo, if you put that, you can't put that on you. You can't. Me want front. Yeah, joke you make. My daughter and my mom, let's buy TV, so my daughter and my mom. Mervin. Mervin says, is deceased mother. Her name in the map of Jamaica. That's a nice one. How many of you in here don't have any tattoos? If you have no tattoos at all, put a 1 in the comment section real quick. Let me see something. Norma Jean, I can tell you don't have no tattoo because you say a beautiful butterfly. A beautiful butterfly is usually a starter. That's what persons who never have a tattoo. If you never had a tattoo before and you don't have one now, put a 1. Mervin don't have none. Lesman TV. Lesman, you don't have no tattoo? Patricia Jackson don't have none. Health and Wellness with a Test. Jerome don't have none. Jazzy Lady, Henry, D. Henry, Friends. Damn, Stuladan, BM. A lot of you don't have none. Senior Sexy. We can corrupt someone, you know. Patricia Jackson would have put a J. Robinson don't have none. Wayne Nathan, it's still going. If you've never had a tattoo and you don't have any on you right now, Norma Jean, see, I know you didn't have any because a beautiful butterfly is a starter tattoo. That's what most people say most women say when they want their first tattoo. It's either them name or a beautiful butterfly. S Diva have 6 and Ruly. P-Niles 1, 2, 3 have no tattoo. I don't like it, says Friends. Audrey says she would have put up our 3 children, them. Heartbeat. Jerome says you can't corrupt we. Try. We have a mind of our own. Me don't tell you one story, but me not bother. Let's keep going. What is a... Tell me a lie or an exaggeration that you have used before to impress somebody that you had a crush on. This one should be funny if you're being honest. Audrey, you don't have no tattoo? Well, so when I get the first one, my father give me a dirty look. You're lucky he never beat you, but you don't sound like you get beaten though. Sheldon no have none. Ferran no have none. Most of them don't have no tattoo. Virtuous Fire said 20. Yeah, 20 tattoos. Virtuous Fire. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got more than 20 on one hand. You lost count. Fresh Meds Walton. All right, so we got tattoo gang in the house. Now you're part of the tattoo gang. You have 3. All right, next question. We're almost finished. We have 4 questions left. The next question is, tell me something that you exaggerated or lied about just to impress a crush. Just to impress a crush. You lied or you exaggerated and said this. I have 12 inches. Where you did say. If you have to get one today. May I look for the answer then, you know. Never tell a lie to a woman. I always think it will come back to bite me, says BM. Nisha, what? You tell that to a crush? So, Flo, I want to go through your mind when you write them question, yeah. Wait, no. Watch Nisha answer. Nisha over here talk about me a bedroom bully, you know. Boy, that must have been somebody you wanted. No, grown person. Yeah, crush. Is a crush. Grown or young. You know business. I can't think of any either. I don't remember having to lie to a crush. I'm sure I did. Because I used to make up stuff all the time. So I'm sure I did. I'm sure me tell somebody say me come from one rich family already and name some family that was prominent. Most of the people them don't know me and me don't know them. I probably did that. I've done that before. But that was way young. Way young. Remember, I used to go to Knox Knox used to have all these foreign students. I remember me telling you, limousine come pick up the picnic them. And my first time I see a woman ride all a Harley Davidson motorcycle in a full leather and all these things. Me I said, damn, them picnic and live life. Them parents look like them step out a movie. So it always made you want to embellish your story, you know. Where you going for the summer? When you go and Knox, in a family time, when you go and Knox and you hear summer stories, you hear, oh, where you going for the summer? And you hear, I'm going back to Miami. And then you hear somebody else say, I'm going to California. You hear one next person say, I'm going to Canada. Where you going for your summer? And me I go right back to Clarendon. So I'm not going nowhere. Them times I pray, God, please make me fly out so me can brag to and say me I go foreign. Well, the day came. All right, we got two more. One, what is your favorite topic to talk about? What is your favorite topic to talk about? That's one. And then the last one is coming up. What is your favorite topic to talk about? Let me see. My favorite topic to talk about is Jamaica and growing up in Jamaica. That's my favorite topic to talk about. Because I have so many stories and a lifetime of experience. So growing up in Jamaica would be my favorite thing to talk about. What is your favorite thing to talk about? Food. Charlotte says history. What kind of history, Charlotte? World history, Jamaican history, entertainment history. What kind of history? Let's Bond TV says life experience and culture. BM says back in the day in Jamaica as a child. That's my favorite to talk about, BM. We have that in common. Back in the day as in Jamaica as a child. Nisha says how to make money and life experience, business investments. Oh. Nan says criminal law. Criminal law. Mervin says country life. Right, that's a Mervin. Country life, growing up in Jamaica, back in the day, all in there. So. My early childhood days was fun, says friends. Lulu says travel, because I have a walkabout spirit. I have a walkabout spirit. You're restless. Well, Charlotte says anything. There isn't so much to learn from our past. Okay, so just any history in general. Got it. All right, and here's our last question of the day. But you're not going to answer this one, though. Which one of your habits did you get from your parents? And which parent? Which one of your habits did you get from your parents? And which parent did you get that habit from? You can look by yourself and tell, say, I'm not still like my father, or I don't know. Live on the air with SoFlo, good morning.
Greeting SoFlo.
Manners and respect, family. What go on?
And I respect and love. Boy, your subject matter kind of reach me in the day, yeah.
Yeah, what talk to it up?
No, you find say me have a good bridging where, you know, I know him for quite a few years and he died in Atlanta the other day. You know, see, the thing where the son killed the father up at Atlanta the other day. A biological son, Jamaican, but I think the son kind of more Yankee, but him head never 100 still. And him kill him father. His father was my brethren.
You know what?
And Yeah, man, it's viral, man. One of them vloggers, they post it too, you know?
You know what?
So,
May I tell you something? I can pick out Jamaican people and their descendants are from anywhere. I swear to you. His son have a little mini afro, like him here grow out a little bit.
yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah,
So
man.
no, I mean I have the picture in front of me. I'm just as you say, I go look it up. But when I saw the story, I said this is a Jamaican family for some reason, and then me scroll past it. Cause him have that look that to him
was
face.
my friend, you know.
Damn.
Boy, I mean, I tell you this father and son thing.
So how when son do that for?
Eh?
When son do that for?
Him rough him up, not physically, verbally. The story out there, man. Him come like the father cook, and the son come in the kitchen and look over the pot and I look where him I do, and him poop. So when him poop, you know the story out there, you know. So when him poop, him verbalize, you know. And him go in a room and get a gun and come back and give him father 5 to 7.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah. You don't know that story that last week, it's about 2 weeks now, it happened, almost.
No, brother.
It was viral, man, in Atlanta, you know.
Him name Tristan.
The father and son thing. The father and son thing. It's very, it's a more show you having this morning.
Now I gotta look it up and get into it and thing. But yeah.
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 Me enjoy your show all the while still. I think I know you still, but
seeing
me a big man for you. Me about 10 years old, but you're growing on my world down at DC, Dade County.
Seeing. And the other day, my dog saw somebody say, yo, you used to out of 183rd Street Flea Market, you did bad no blood clot, but you change yourself now. And me I say, me did bad.
Well, no. It's a different person.
Yeah. That's what I tell nobody what with this bad.
No, man, I'm glad.
I was growing.
You want to understand, you know?
Yeah, we passed through a time, you know?
You kind of have to tough. Have to bad down there, so the man will take hands for a bully you.
You see?
Bully you down there, so
hey, y'all grew up them times in them place that is different, my friend.
Hey,
yeah.
you think it must know. You see your thing, you know, you bring your thing on your show, you know, so you understand? The old gun, the gun argument this morning.
Yeah.
You hear me say, stop import bullet, get rid of the bullet, the gun turn hammer.
Right.
No more bullets to import to my country. Because you can't take the man them gun just like you said.
Yeah.
You cannot. They're like America, they're afraid with the home carry thing the other day, you know. Just like you showed the other day, you say, some home carry thing is not that good, because man will go say a thing and might like it.
Yeah, and take it off of you.
Do you understand? Until you must run. So it's not a good look whether Jamaica or America. England we are come from in Jamaica. England are no gun.
Saying. Well,
but you don't tell the Englishman that.
No.
Honestly, we don't have no gun. Who tell you that?
No, they do. Times change, brother. No, they do.
So no matter what, the whipper is whether New York, they look for New York where they might charge you per bullet. You think man business with that?
Saying.
Man, I said, charge me, bro. Charge me. Because me have a whole heap of them there. So I don't think it matter with the law. You know? And you cannot take away a man gun from you, give it to him.
Saying. But I know the gun thing with the pan now, wrap up a man in your still, see?
And stop shoot people down there.
Well, all right, here we are. We're going to wrap it up this morning same way, see?
And I respect and love so flow.
Man, I respect my brother.
Yes, that was it.
All right. That was it for us this morning. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Jerome said earlier, if we're going to be on tomorrow morning, I don't know. We'll let you know early in the morning, 6 o'clock, just like every other morning. All right. Big up on yourself. Walk good. Be good. It don't cost nothing for be good. My granny Miss Ruby said it's best to be good. When you're good, you don't have to worry about nothing else, right? No problem. Take you on them thing there. Seeing? Be good. It's best to be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it is best to just be good. Seeing? All right. And my grandfather, Mas Clevey, is right beside her. That's how Mas Clevey said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare my life. Knowing that none of us are in control, the Most High is. So just go and give thanks and live up same way, right? All right. Have a wonderful day. Keep a smile on your face. Life is short. None of us will escape this without dying. So enjoy it while you can. I'm out. Peace.